Hello, everybody. What's going on? Hobo Rob's in the house. Chat from Occasional Outlaw was here. Rich is here. What's up, man? Mega Dog was in here. Saxon, what's up, man? So tonight we're going to go through some cons from Scott Sharp's High Banker. Since my pump broke down last weekend, Scott hooked me up with some cons from the old 1800s hand dug tailing piles that may or may not have been going through, but it was a pretty big mound, so I don't think that they went through this one. Choose in the house, Cass, Aqua Donkey. What's going on, guys? Hope everyone had a nice first week of the new year. Glenn's Adventures, what's up, brother? Good to see everybody. Rock Butcher, what's going on? Jamie, my brother, what's up? Rich says, Zaxon, I got your snow order ready. It snowed for a couple hours over here. We got about, I don't know, a half inch on the ground, and then it turned to rain, like usual. Hope everybody's well. Links pinned to the top. If anybody wants to come on up, you're more than welcome. So we're going through our high banker material from last weekend, hoping to find some gold in these old tailing piles. These are the bigs. Yo, Iowa Gold Prospectors in the house. Give him a wrench. Dutch, what's up? A lot of quartz in this material. Terry Curry, how are you, brother? Hope all's well. Miss Cass is in here. What's up? How are you? Nothing in that first batch. There is a lot of bigs here from that high banker run. Got somebody trying to come up. Zaxon.
I won't
Zach,
leave you
what's
up
up,
here.
brother?
I won't leave you up there talking to yourself. I'll give you someone to talk to. What's going on, Outlaw?
It's all good, brother. I appreciate it. How you been, man? Hope the
Good.
first week of the new year's been good for you.
It was all right. Could have been better. Could have been worse.
Hopefully your new business is off and running.
Yeah, not doing bad. I just spent about 4,500 on a scanner this morning, so that'll take a minute to catch up to.
Right. That's a lot of money for a scanner.
Got to buy the good stuff. You want to do the good work.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that the truth?
You know, you don't need it for a lot of things, but it's like I went out this morning, somebody tried to steal a Honda that had anti-theft, so all they did was tear their car up for them. And you know, I could have made another $120 if I could have programmed it right there. I couldn't. So all I could do is the mechanical repair, and somebody else is going to get to go out and get the program money.
Right.
Should have been mine.
Glenn, we are going through some cons from our high banker run in North Carolina last weekend from Scott Sharp and I. A lot of bigs here, washing through them.
What about your first week? They got you working again?
I just got bad news. Probably getting laid off for about 6 weeks.
That's rough.
No big deal, man.
No,
I'll find something to do.
I mean, you've been doing it so long, you're quarter way used to it, right?
Yeah. Hasn't been bad in years and years and years, though, brother. I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah, probably the last time it was this bad was 08.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was off, I think, in 16 for about 2 months.
Oh.
You know, if it's just 2 months, it's not going to be too bad.
Yeah.
But I got some options with some guys that I know, and you know, I might have to put the tool belt back on for a little bit, but that's no big deal.
Just go down to Arizona with Rock Butcher, become a professional gold panner.
Shannon, what's up?
Hey, yeah, not too bad, Ella. Rock Butcher was in chat a minute ago saying he took the snow with him down to Arizona. Sideways blizzard, first one they've ever had, I'm sure.
Wow. Rich says, PA snow plowing goes for $40 an hour in Indianapolis.
Hello, Mega Dog.
I was going to buy one of them about 7 years ago, and the snow stopped all of a sudden. Like,
yeah,
you know, we would get 3 or 4 good snowstorms a year, and now we don't get any, man.
Climate cycles.
Zach don't even know what snow is. He thinks it's fake.
Yeah, anytime you guys say snow anymore, I just nod my head and smile. I think you're all lying.
Mega Dog's in the house. He doesn't believe in grass. He doesn't believe in snow or trees or anything like that.
Those are all fake. Hallmark postcards, that's about it. I haven't been out in the desert in a while. I need to get out.
Yeah, this is the time, right? It's not super hot.
It's okay. It sucks if you got to spend the night, though.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I mean, we're high 20s at night right now. We get cold fast.
Yeah, that's pretty cold. It's not even getting that cold here.
Yeah, the desert, since we don't have all the moisture, we get real bad temp swings. Right now, we're dealing with, I think today was the coldest it was supposed to be all week. But we're getting low 50s during the day, 26, 28 at night. So I guess it was 26 this morning when I got up, which is pretty freaking cold.
Yeah, I think we were 27. I had to go to work Saturday, so I think we were at 27 when I got up.
Yeah, I
And
like
then we
100.
got and then we got the snow. It's 100.
I can go for 100. I do not acclimate well.
100 would probably kill me.
There ain't no humidity out here, so 100's just, it's like Outlaw says, it seems hot, but as long as you can get out of the sunshine, it's hot, but it's not like muggy and sweltering. It's just hot.
Yeah, I'm used to the muggy weather here.
Oh no, 100, 110 down here. 110's a little warm, but as long as you can get out from the direct sunlight, it's just hot.
Right.
Well, anything over 100, I won't go play in the desert though. It's just too hard on everything.
Some green rocks. Pretty neat going through these old tailings piles from the 1800s, man.
They missed a lot.
They missed the small stuff is what they missed.
They didn't care about it. They
At $8 an ounce.
You said what?
At $8 an ounce, they didn't care about the small stuff.
I think it was 20 in 1900s, but it was just not worth their time. That's why a lot of these gold mines are going into a lot of that sort of stuff. As a hobbyist miner, you could still do pretty good. It's just back then they needed a couple ounces a month, or it wasn't worth it for one man.
See, they got a creek here where I go down at Lucky Strike, and 50 feet from either side of the creek, you can't put any high bankers or anything like that. But there's all hand dug tailings piles, and it's like 100 acres, and the tailings piles are all over the place. So as long as you're 50 feet away from the creek with your pump, you can run your high bankers and go through all them old tailings piles. So some people go back there and do it, and some people don't. And me and Scott walked it off. We need about 80 feet of suction hose to run our high bankers, and then 100 feet into where the piles are from the creek, and we're good to go. We can run it. You know what I mean?
As long as your pumps will pull that hard.
Yeah. I've got a high pressure pump. So.
Hello, Adrian.
Adrian, what's up, buddy?
Yeah, there's you'd go nuts out here with all the old gold mines and all the deposits you could find.
Yeah.
I was talking with a guy a few months ago. It turns out he was an old prospector, and all the high bankers, all that stuff. And I'm telling him about some of the places I've gone. He's like, "Oh yeah, I've prospected over there. Yeah, you can get some pretty good stuff out of there."
Not you, huh, Zach?
That's just not what I'm into right now.
Johnny's Corner's in the house. What's up, John?
Hello, PA. Hello, Texas Donna. Yeah, it's just not what I'm into. If it was just me going out, I'd probably be prospecting a bit more.
Right. You got all the kids with you now, right?
Yeah. Although they would get good workers, there's only so many weekends you can trick them into out shoveling dirt for you. But also it'd be a lot safer if I was out prospecting, because I could go to one spot and somebody knows where I am. Not when I go out and I let my backup know where I am. I give them a vague location because I'll be somewhere around there.
Yeah, I tried to entice my kids with all the gold and stuff that I have, and I showed them it all, and they're like, "Oh yeah, that's cool, man." I said, "Well, you want to go?" Nah, we're busy.
I got some that like the rocks, and some like the mines, and some like the 4-wheel drive, and it's but getting them to just go to shovel gold, if they were getting decent monetary values out of it, they would probably go. But if we did it all day and I came home and weighed it and told them we got $20 worth of gold, they wouldn't be too pleased.
Yeah, the kids don't want to. You're right, Aqua Donkey.
No. No, the only way they would even go out there to sit with me is if I had some kind of Wi-Fi for them. If I had Wi-Fi, they'd go sit out there. It's just not what I'm doing right now.
I hear you.
I missed Wrench's live earlier. I guess he was out plowing snow with a ball.
He was out playing for hours, man. Probably sleeping now.
He was just plowing it, right?
Yeah, he was shoveling too, shoveling walk.
I keep trying to talk him into start doing lives while he's fixing his truck. He's got like 3 broken trucks he needs to fix. Hi, Gold. I'm in Southern California in the Western Mojave Desert. Barstow to be exact. You make it over to digging it back? Oh, you were over digging it back, right, PA?
Yeah, for a little bit. I was tired, man.
What'd you think of that hat?
That was great, man.
If you want a good laugh, go back and watch about the first 7 minutes of the start of the stream. The first 3 of them, he was just laughing. He couldn't say anything.
Yeah, everybody was. Everybody that came in was laughing. I called the beginning.
Yeah, it goes for about the first 7 minutes, but the first 3 minutes, he just couldn't even say anything. He was texting me back today saying he's still laughing.
God, it was funny, man. You were protected and all.
Well, I messed up earlier. I had called in. I was on Riverstick stream, and I didn't realize it was sitting on the corner of my kitchen table behind me there. So I was sitting on the stream for about 30 minutes, and then I glanced in the corner. I realized it was there. I had to pause and move that before he saw it. Hi, Joey.
Joey Brown, what's going on? What the hell is that?
Shannon Dalton. Could be.
Nah. That's a piece of brass for my knives. One of the pins.
From one of your knives?
Yeah.
How'd you manage to get it in there?
I must have fell in the bucket when I was dusting the table off.
Do you have one completely done yet?
Yeah, I do actually. I do have to polish it yet. That's the only thing I gotta do. I gotta pick up a polishing wheel for my grinder. And this is John Wrench's knife.
Oh, it's good. Yeah,
not bad for the first one.
Not bad at all.
I just put the last coat of oil on it.
What's it take to get? Yeah, what's it take to get into the serrated edge blades? Is that just way too difficult?
Nah, it's just filing them out. That's all. Just file them out.
Huh. It's neat, man.
I cut 2 more out of 80 CRV2 steel.
Yeah.
And we were sitting there watching TV earlier. The doorbell rang, and Miss Patriot went over to the door. She looked at her phone first, and then went over to the door and handed me a box, and it was a forge. It was a gas-powered forge.
Oh, nice.
She bought it for me, dude, so now I'll be able to heat treat knives.
No, you know what you got to do very first? You got to go start walking the railroad tracks and picking you up some spikes.
Spikes are cool knives, but they're more of the yeah, they don't stay sharp long. Like you could cut a pear or a peach with it and have to sharpen it again.
Oh, I know a
It
little bit
doesn't have
about.
a lot of doesn't have a lot of carbon in it.
Yeah, I know a little bit about blades.
That's why I was using saw blades, and then I bought this 80 CRV too.
Yeah,
So
I think
I'll be learning.
I think the one I'm carrying right now is a VG10. Hey, 403, call in, man. We haven't heard from you in a long time.
Right.
Yeah, we used to, when we were growing up or younger, we used to be real big into cold steels. We always had real good luck with those. Currently, I'm carrying a Spyderco. I bought a cold steel, but I gave it to my brother because he didn't have one. And I picked up this Spyderco, and I like it better. It's my first Spyderco. Gold pan and suntan in the house.
Shannon, what's up, brother? I shaped the next two knives. Well, actually, three of them. And I'm going to get ready to do the bevels on them. But now that I got the forge, I'm going to soften them up.
Yeah. Hey, you diver.
Here's one 1/4-inch thick steel.
Jesus.
It's going to be a nice knife. It's going to be a nice knife, nice hunting knife. This was a gut hook knife, but I just made it a point. Didn't put the gut hook on it.
Yeah.
And then this was a widowing knife. So you can see that I put the green marker on it and put the bevel lines on it already. So
do you have to start out with them that thick, or is that just what you're trying to do?
that's what I'm trying to do. I want to make
Hello, Brad.
some nice knives that don't break, you know.
Yeah.
Been watching a lot of videos on how the samurais used to do it and stuff like that, and metallurgy videos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
With specifically heat treating knives.
Since you got the forge, are you going to get into trying to fold them?
We'll have to see. That anytime that I've seen people folding knives, they had like a 12,000-pound press. You know what I mean? And we're pressing them and folding them and pressing them. I would have to beat on them.
Well, that's how it was done. That's how the samurai swords were made. That's where they get the 440 from. It's 440 folds.
Yeah.
It's not as popular now. Early 2000s, everything was a 440 forged blade, and that was just the folds.
People are using 1080, 1084, 1095 steel, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And making some sword and stuff out of them. I'm gonna make a nice chopper though out of that 1/4-inch thick stuff.
Yeah. I'm trying to look up what the VG10 is.
Not too much in these big.
Maybe it's not the VG10. You said what?
But I'm learning, you know what I mean? I don't know a whole lot about the steel, but I know more than I did 2 weeks ago, you know what I mean?
For sure. You got to keep learning, otherwise you just turn into a potato.
Yeah.
What is a Bowler K390? You know anything about that? No?
It's a knife?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, no, mine's VG2. Hello, buddy Biggs.
Buddy Biggs is in here?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You got a pretty full house right now, man. You got 30 watching.
Yeah, what's up, Travis? How are you, brother? Anybody's more than welcome to come on up. Link is pinned at the top. Please have your camera on and do some funky waves or something.
Yeah, you got 30 watching, only 25 likes for some reason. I don't know. So when's your next trip out?
I'm thinking early April. If it depends on work, though, to be honest with you. If work doesn't come through before then, I probably won't be going in early April.
Yeah.
Just, the gas going down there is crazy.
Gas is ridiculous. What, that hat, Travis? I haven't taken it apart yet.
Gold pan and suntan. What's going on, Shannon? Hope all's well. Hope you're having a good New Year. Culver Prospecting. What's up, James, my brother? Brad Hayden's in the house.
You got all the usual suspects. Shannon Dalton, AU Diver.
Oh, AU's in here. What's up, brother?
Yeah, he was.
Buddy Biggs.
We were chatting with him last night on River Styx stream. I started telling him about, I don't know what country it is. There's some country where you can ride up on top of a hot air balloon, like on top of the balloon, and run off and freebase off of it, or base jump off of it. Started telling him about that. He's like, yeah, I did that. Hey, you guys is here.
Charlie, what's up? Anybody's more than welcome to come up if they want. Link's pinned. Just have your camera on.
Yeah, call in somebody.
So Scott was digging into this big bank that this is the stuff we're running, and it's big tail and spile, man. It was like, I don't know, 20 feet high maybe, and he was digging down under this tree. So he was digging through some dirt, and then he hit all these cobbles. Like, I was digging through a smaller pile. He was walking buckets, and I was just beat. I couldn't walk the buckets and stuff like that. So I was shoveling right into the high banker for mine, and he found all these cobbles, man. And we were like, oh, man, we hope some gold's in there, you know. He found a couple specks when he was
I was watching some guys up in Canada somewhere. I don't know where. Their channel motto is "Want more gold, dig more dirt," and they would just pull up to the river, and it was kind of like this unassuming spot, really huge river, and they just started digging an absolutely huge hole and running it all. And they were showing their results, and it's just the way the sandbar is right there, and the river has so much gold that they might only be getting a speck for a 5-gallon bucket, but they're running so much material through their high banker that, it's adding up quick.
right.
And they'd take all their stuff out, they'd camp for the night, and I guess the water would come up or whatever, and they show it in the morning. They're like, you can't even see where we were digging.
So that was
because I said free base.
That was a plus 1/8 inch, and this is the minus. So I'll go through some of this.
Yeah, Glenn's. That's what most of the prospectors are: is go out, have the adventures.
Scott Sharp's in here.
Yeah, Scott Sharp's here.
Running that dirt, Scott. This is from the big mound.
You ever get your Chevy fixed again, or are you still fighting with them on it?
I haven't even did anything with it, to be honest with you. Still banging, but they keep telling me they want $250 to look at it, and just going to get it fixed somewhere.
Somewhere else.
Yeah. Somebody that's not going to charge me $300 just to look at it, you know?
Yeah.
And then, they tell me I got a good case to fight them with for a warranty. We'll see.
They won't. It's almost like the best you could do is take them to small claims court where it's not nearly worth as much of their time.
Right.
Hello, Mary. Because I mean, if you go for any big dollar or wanting the truck back or anything like that, then they're going to send one of their little bird dog lawyers. If you're taking them to the small claims, you're going to get one of the crappier ones. But it's all in what you're trying to get.
Right. Honestly, I just want them to fix it.
And stay fixed.
Yeah.
See, Mary's all mad because she's got that S word all around her and it's frozen over. She's just upset that it's still like 45 degrees at 6 o'clock at night here.
Hi, Mary.
Don't worry, Mary. 45 is cold. Very cold. Yeah, we just sent my oldest daughter out for her first day of real work today.
Yeah.
First day.
She back yet?
No, she works 4 to close.
Oh. Very cool.
Then, as would figure, it's her first day of work, so she walks out and her car doesn't start. I mean, I had a new battery in my truck sitting there for probably a month, but her old battery was doing fine, so I was just getting all the life I could out of it. But I go out there, and once we put the new battery in, oh yeah, she left the dome light on, and it's a really cheap car, so it's not body control module controlled or anything.
Right.
It's just a switch. So
Dead.
dead as can be, and I know the battery's shit, so that goes in the battery. No big deal. Hello, finders keepers. The snow on the roof will help keep you warmer, Mary. Snow's good insulator.
Finders, what's up? -4 degrees Fahrenheit.
I haven't seen Outdoor Wally in a long time. How are you, man?
Yo, Wally. Good to see you, brother. The last video I watched yours, you had some issues at the end of the video there, bro. Like something pushed you. What pushed you, bro? Or did you just trip?
Yeah, Mary, of course I'm a mechanic. Mechanic never works on his own car. As long as it still starts and drives, I'm not working on it. Yeah, that's what we're predicted to get to tonight, Gopan. That's cold. We got Terry Curry in the house.
Terry.
PA is
No.
running. Go ahead.
I was just saying, no gold yet, DD.
Gold Pen. PA is running a tailings pile from the old time miners that him and Scott Sharp were out there digging up. Is that right?
Yes, sir. Down in North Carolina. This is the -1/8" stuff.
Mary's back to her old self today. Rich, hello. Holder, hello.
What's up, guys?
PA just finds mud. Most of the time, Mary.
Got more.
I'm not having too much luck on the East Coast here.
Travis,
Even down.
what was everybody sitting in the back room and Rich had to let him in?
I
Hey,
didn't even see that.
it's all right.
Well, you got a full house now, and it all appeared when Rich came on.
What's up, John?
He brought the whole crew.
How's it going, gentlemen?
You got 403 in here. James Culver, Zaxxon.
How you guys doing?
Very cool.
I'm doing. Tired. Plowing all day.
You guys can hear me all right?
From this morning.
What's that, Zach?
Did you get a nap in, or are you still up from this morning?
I had laid down, but I couldn't sleep.
What time did you get out there, John?
I was supposed to be out there at 6. I got there probably at 6:30, 6:45. A little late.
You guys hear me all right?
Oh yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, we got you.
All right.
Just try.
You get your
Piece of
Christmas
gold.
display tore down already, Travis?
Oh yeah, it's down. It's put away.
That little piece was just on my
I have to get
table.
it put away before the cold sets in and the snow comes. So
-4. The cold hadn't set in yet.
There it is.
no, coming this week.
It's been snowing all day here.
Yeah, we got dumped on last night.
If it makes you guys feel any better, it was windy here.
What's the I'm home for the night.
We got about a ½ inch of snow, John, and then it started raining around 11 o'clock last night. So
Really?
there was some ice before that. It stopped snowing around 7 and then changed to rain, and there was ice all over the ground, and then it went away by this morning. So it was 46 degrees at 11 o'clock.
I'm glad I got out when I did, because apparently all the accidents happened before I got to work.
That's good.
Yeah. Man, I saw a Forester backwards over a guardrail into a telephone pole that was broken.
Wow.
And the lady's just sitting there on her phone.
Yeah, if you're dumb enough to lose control of a Subaru on the ice, I just don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
Those things are
I didn't
playing.
even. I picked up the work truck yesterday because my WRX has got street tires. I'm like, yep, nope, I ain't playing. I wasn't being dumb.
What do you guys run for work truck? Sports?
I drive a 98 Fuso cab over.
Oh.
Short wheelbase. Just got a 10-foot bed on it. That's it. Cabin 10-foot bed. I love it. But the other trucks are all Fords.
No luck with the gold so far.
Oh, you got those cons from was it Lucky
Yeah.
Strike or the tailings?
Tailings from the old hand dug tailings piles from the 1800s.
Where is that? Where are those piles from?
It's called Vane Mountain Recreational Club down in North Carolina,
Oh yeah.
and we had to pump up. We found a little tailings pond, and we pump water out of there because we can't go near the creek. Scott was finding some gold in the creek, and then we found this big old tailings pond. He was digging in, finding some gravels down pretty deep. He was down about 3 feet, 2.5, 3 feet digging, and pulling nothing but gravels out of there. So we were checking that,
Oh,
and then we had to hike out like a half mile, almost a half mile, with all the high banker and the pump and all that. Yeah, our old asses were kicked.
right on.
My pump wouldn't run. Brand new pump, couldn't get it to run.
What kind of pump?
Predator.
Oh yeah.
That's sealed good. It's got a bad word written on it.
So what's it?
Silver and gold. Ugh.
Yeah, we got to bring a wagon, Scott.
In case anybody doesn't know, Wrench hates silver.
I've got no problem with silver when it's like this.
Do the copper and gold paydirts piss you off?
I haven't had one yet.
Oh no? No. I'd recommend getting one.
Nah.
You will appreciate silver.
I did happen to get one of these though.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But it's a custom job.
Minix
The first one of its kind.
No, he's not around anymore. Okie Prospector used to make some vicious bags.
Who's that?
Okie Prospector, he doesn't watch anymore. But if you see somebody whose gifts can be a little challenging,
I've heard that. I have heard that.
Didn't know you could get copper pay dirt.
do what?
I didn't know you could get copper pay dirt.
Yeah, Dirty Paws Gold Adventures sells some, but he sells natural. He's got like 3 different kinds, but it's a natural copper. It's a little bit easier, but it's still interesting to do because if your light's not very good, it's real hard to tell the copper from the gold. Dirty Paws Gold Adventure sells it. Okie Prospector used to put a bunch of copper shot in his pay dirts until and I was a Patreon of his, so I got a bunch of them until he realized actually how hard they were. But that's where I got used to them, was doing all the copper pay dirts. It makes you a lot better at finding gold.
Oh, okay.
I got a copper nugget bag from Vendetta.
Yeah, no, way different. That's a fun bag though. No, you're looking for like dirty paws. The one I did at his was a gold uranium copper from an actual mine. It was natural copper. That one was fun, but it took a minute. The copper shot one was real hard.
One of the ones I did from LXR had some fine copper in it, along with what looked like some tin and some silver. It made it quite the booger at the very bottom. It's a fun bag.
It's hard unless you got your light just right. I find it best to use sunlight. A pen outside anyway, but unless you got your light just right, the little gold and the little copper look nearly identical and they perform almost the same. So you really gotta weird out on the pan. A3 Sky Warrior remembers he's done some Okie Prospector copper hell. Okie Prospector put so much copper in his, and they were so difficult to do that Brian over at Indiana Creek Prospecting won or acquired two. I don't exactly know how, but he came across two. He did one, and he was so mad at it that he gave the other one to Ron F. Prospecting because it was no fun for him. I keep in mind he puts together that clay pay and all that. His stuff can be pretty challenging in its own.
See that short I did, John, or that video I dropped? Miss Patriot got me the forge.
No, I just saw the notification though,
Yeah,
so I didn't get a chance to yet.
I didn't fire it up. I put it together real quick.
Nice. And we were just
Hold
talking
on,
about that
Flash.
yesterday, or the day before.
No, just tonight.
No, I know you and I were just talking about about you getting one,
Oh yeah.
wanting to
A
get
couple days
one.
ago.
Hello, Flash fan.
I was telling you I'm going to hold up because of work, and she went and got it. So she must have tapped that hidden money she's got.
No, she just got to the card before you did for the month.
No, I wasn't even going to get it.
And not your.
John, what's up, brother?
Yeah, I always have to look twice at the flashes to see which one it is, and I still get them confused half the time.
I won a bag on Miller Prospecting's channel, and he was like, "Yeah, it's from Flash in the Pan." I was telling Ed out on his live, I'm like, "Yeah, man, Ed, I sent you my address." He's like, "For what?" I'm like, "Because I won a bag of pay dirt." He's like, "No, you didn't. I didn't fucking give one away." I'm like, "Yeah, you did, man."
I don't watch the Ed one. I don't even catch the John one very often. I don't watch the Ed one. No different than what's his name, Flower Gold Wizard. He doesn't do a bad video. I just don't have the time.
Tell me about time to try to keep up with everybody. It's crazy.
His channel blew up.
Did it?
Yeah, he's got like 60,000 followers.
Nice.
You know who else's channel blew up? Internal Compass at NC. It's got like 200,000 followers.
Huh.
Maybe that's why we haven't seen him around. Last time I had seen him, I thought he was down at like 5,000 or something like that.
Yeah. Him and Justin blew up. X4.
Has anyone seen Rusted lately?
No.
Nah, he's been in my.
No.
It's like he dropped off. Rusted Pioneering.
No, he's closest to you, Travis. We expect you to keep up on him.
Yeah, no, I haven't heard from him in a while.
He's probably just busy.
Yeah, probably.
Hope all's well. Link's pinned at the top. If anybody wants to come up, I can have 10 people now.
Awesome.
Just whining a bit.
I know. I took her out on that.
Yeah, have any of you guys looked into the new YouTube advertising?
No.
I haven't.
Well, Riversticks was telling us about it. You can go into their beta program or whatever, and you can advertise your video and you can set the dollar amount on there or whatnot. He was showing us some of the data on that. So if he puts like a $3 limit on his video for the day, they'll advertise at $3 worth up to this amount, which basically it promotes it in your searches or in people's searches. But
Hope everything's all right, A3.
He was showing me some of that, and his views and his subs off of that went nuts.
Good luck, 8-3. Hope everything's all right.
Later, A3S.
Oh wow. Prayers, prayers, Rich. Send him prayers, brother.
Yeah, Flash in the Pan says he uses that for Google Ads. Yeah, I'll be doing that shortly. Not from a channel, but from a business.
I'm gonna check it out.
Yell at me. I keep forgetting. Let's take a look right now.
What are you working on over there, Travis?
I'm doing some painting. Painting a picture. Here, I'll show you.
Painting a picture.
Yoda.
Yoda.
I guess when you live in Siberia, you get pretty good at some of those hobbies. That looks good, man.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, Flash, I'll be doing the same thing. But YouTube's offering that same thing for videos now. You can do the same thing on videos. Have you even spotted any gold yet, PA?
Not yet. I saw a couple pieces when I was classifying it.
Yeah, Flash and Pan. If you want channel growth, they do the same style ads on YouTube. You can pay X number of dollars for the clicks. But Tommy over at Earthsticks was telling me some of the numbers from that. It was, he was putting up like $3 a day or whatever, and it showed actually the views, and it showed whether the views came from organic views or whether it was ad-based views or whatever. But he was growing like 50 cents a video when he was doing that.
You get your package at PA?
You sent me a package?
Yeah.
Not yet. Not yet.
Hey, this is the first time since I've been posting shorts that my total subscribers it went noticeably down.
I finally left that thing I was supposed to do for you, Zach.
Oh,
Took care of it. Finally.
no worries.
Only took me like a month.
That's faster
Like
than
my
your shipping
shipping.
times.
At least I warn everybody.
We know. I think Big Texas Prospecting just set out a Patreon thing today. He's going to be running his on Wednesday.
You know what? Patreon sucks because I haven't been getting any notifications on that. And then I just did today.
There is a
From
couple
something.
specs in there.
Ooh, shiny.
There you go. That's not bad.
Yeah, I got a notification from the 30th of December.
Wow.
Couple specs in that.
What's that?
Couple specs in that.
You know, I can't find the Secret Santa list. I have to go back. It's somewhere on my desk.
Hello, Johnny Small.
What's up, Johnny?
Johnny Small Pepper. What's going on, brother?
Do the stupid. Where's this coin over here? Steam here.
Couple little flakes in there, Scott sauce.
I just dropped my duck stamp. There it is.
Hello, Swifty. Later, Bacchus.
Swifty.
Take care, Bacchus. Swifty, what's up,
I
brother?
didn't see you there.
Somebody
What's
got
up,
echo.
Swifty?
It's still what is it? StreamYard's thing. They don't like Androids. Oh, keep digging.
Miss Loretta.
Oh, did anybody notice that GNS did their 105% bag this
Dig
year?
in. Good to see you, John.
Yo. I hear a boop here. We got. I know who that is. What's up, Remy?
What's up, everybody?
Hi, Loretta.
What's up, Remy?
I'm here to mess stuff up. What's up?
Remy, what's up, dog?
What's up, Dan? How you doing? Finding anything good?
How you been, Remy?
Flash in the pan, Peter. I got a story for you, he says.
What's up, Trav?
Come on up here and tell it.
Saxon, what's up, buddy? Culver,
What's going on, Remy?
Brent,
Remy.
Terry B.
Hey, Terry
Thank
B.
you for stopping in. Terry
That's a
says, Whipple, don't squeeze the Strymon, brother.
Oh man, that's the classic hello. That's a classic hello from Mary. I'm used to it.
It's one of them. Whoops.
I'd imagine you get that fairly often, John.
Is Mary busting balls again?
When isn't she?
True.
Nice.
I told him we used the 3 and 4 and 3 scales. 2 are still certified, and then they take them off.
What's up, Jason? Hope you're feeling better today.
I'm with Jason.
Is that Jason E. Minor in the house?
Oh, Jason Miner, hello.
Zed, what's up?
What's up, man?
Swift, she left the heart out there, PA.
Jason E. Minor.
What's up, Jason?
Zed's in the house. What's going on, man? Terry B.
It's a aqua donkey. That's what I forgot to do. Shit. I forgot to send living room Panner his. I knew I was forgetting something.
So you left the biggest inspiration behind doing Secret Santa off of the list?
No, that was
There's
That
your
was,
gold there,
George.
Culver.
Sweet.
Coming to you.
George and Occasional Outlaw that inspired me to do that. But
Wow, John.
So did he just not know how to pan, or was he just expecting a bag of gold?
Might need to put some glasses on.
I don't know. For him to lose gold that big, that's
hey, you got your gold back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
I'll be back in a minute.
Read it back through chat. Sorry. Trying to see John's story. Somebody's talking shit on you or something, John?
They sent it back. I guess that's odd, man. And the gold was in there. I guess they just didn't know what they were doing.
Yeah, right?
Even dry panning that size of mesh of gold, You could have found that goal dry panning it.
Somebody's up.
.907 Pike, Alaska.
What's up, 907?
What's up, Pike? How you doing?
We're running way too fast, huh? I believe it. Some of these people. Let's see, what are we gonna send next? What do we got in here? That's still a little damp. It's all right. I like to pan everything. Unless I'm out on the creek, obviously. Let's get this out here.
Who went driving around in that snow today? Who got snow?
We got snow up here.
How much you get?
I don't know, about 7 inches.
You got about 6 inches here.
Yeah.
About 3.
I got about a half inch and then ice.
And then
And it was
yeah.
and it was all gone by this morning.
Oh. I drove up over the mountains. When you get up there, it starts getting a bit deep. It was fun.
Yeah. We got about 6 inches here too. Oh,
Yeah.
This is a little bit lower. I imagine the drive into work tomorrow is going to be really dumb.
You got any knobbies on that truck?
Yeah, I got some winter tires, some Blizzaks.
Yeah, those are all right.
They stick on the snow.
Yeah. I got a decent set on our car, but the car is light, bud. You got to definitely take your time stopping.
It's all the other drivers you got to worry about.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm from
It's
the
not getting
Adirondacks.
going, it's stopping.
Well, yeah, I'm from the Adirondacks. Dude, we got this joke about Adirondack people. We call us why not drivers. It don't matter what kind of weather it is, bud. We don't care. We're just used to it. You know what I mean? We haven't had those kind of winters for a long time. So I get average drivers driving around and they're doing 30, 40 underneath the speed limit. And it's like, dude, come on. You're actually a risk to other people going that slow.
Exactly. Yeah.
If you're not comfortable driving in that, just don't do it.
Yeah. Just stay home.
Right.
We get people from places that don't get snow coming up here in their SUVs with all seasons on them. And they don't understand how to drive on snow and ice. And I don't mean any offense because I know we got some friends in Texas. But man, you guys don't know how to drive in snow for shit.
They get dust like a blizzard to them. Yeah. I've seen pictures, like crazy pictures of highway pileups just from a dusting down there because they're not used to it at all. It's foreign.
Yeah.
Why would anybody need to know how to drive in snow? It's fake. There's no such thing.
He's over there in the Matrix, guys. He's in the Matrix. He's in Wonderland.
Couple little flakes in
If
there.
he would take the red or blue pill, he took them both.
Confused.
Oh, Lynch.
30 degrees and no snow.
Hello, 907 Pike.
Took fake pills.
Yeah, Pike said if you can drive slow, but for God's sakes, pull over and let people pass if you get them behind you.
So that's the other weird thing about my going to work. We have an HOV lane, and it's supposed to be in the left lane. So everybody that's supposed to be going slow is supposed to be in the left. But everybody that comes up here is used to driving differently.
Right.
So they're in the right lane and left lane. It's the stupidest thing you've ever seen.
Do
We
you
pass
guys
in any
have-
lane that works here in Connecticut.
So I've drove down where Wrench lives. I've drove down that way, and basically I used to go up and down the East Coast a lot when I was younger. But like, do any of you guys? Does your states have like when you're coming up the street intersection with a red light and you've got a turning lane? Does your straight lane stay straight, or does it hang to the right to go straight?
It stays straight here.
Yeah, exactly. Here in Vermont, it is super common to come up to a red light, and the straight lane is the one on the right hand side. Normally, that's the turn right lane. Here in Vermont, they are everywhere, bro. Like you come up to a red light and you're going straight. You think you're going in the straight lane to go straight through. No, dude, that's the turn lane. Yeah, it's super weird. So when you come up to red lights, you've got to hang on a second. When you come up to the red light, dude, you got to hang to the right and then go through the light and go back into the lane. It's weird.
Wow.
It's the only state I've had that was like that.
See you, Jamie, my brother. Have a good night.
Yeah, people drive around here even in the warm season. They don't know how to drive because the roads are just funky here.
Don't feel bad. I live in California. Nobody knows how to drive anytime.
I agree.
I tell you, that's one thing I love about plowing during the night.
Yeah, I know,
There's
right?
nobody on the roads but me.
Yeah. They're all freaking sleeping. I
Swamp
love
Dog?
What's that?
Hey, Swamp.
Go ahead, Culver.
I just saying hi, Swamp Dog.
Oh, hey, Swamp Dog.
When you going Swamp Dog?
Swampy.
Yeah, I like doing the snow removal service. Like that always was a thing with me when I was younger. I love doing that and running the front end loaders with the big box blades on them. That was always a fun job.
Big shout out to Swifty, Adventures with Swifty. Thanks for coming by, brother.
Crazy. 50.
Oh, Swifties.
Got my package, and thank you for the ornaments and the all the goodies in the bag. Much appreciated.
Yes, Vermont is ass backwards, Mary.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Let's crap up.
I don't know, man. I think Michigan's a little ass backwards myself.
You can say that again. The Michigilders.
Shut up.
$50 torturing Mary.
I seen that.
Go blue.
Hey, it was completely worth it for her to say that.
Yeah, so how much did you get paid for that, Mary?
I don't think we'll ever know, truly. Because Carson's a little. He doesn't say.
Carson, who? Carson?
You know.
Hoffman?
Shit, where'd that go?
Sometimes he lurks in here.
Carson doesn't tell. He's very, very modest.
Scott Sharp said it too. Go blue, Mary. Go blue.
We got a slight feedback issue here.
Somewhere. Yeah.
Somebody's got their
Yeah.
YouTube open.
Where's got a cell phone going in the background?
Yeah, someone's got their mic on or something.
It doesn't mute.
Not me.
Stuff together. Why is it make sure that-
Well, I was fiddling around on the Cricket app and stuff, and I've got some new designs for shirts coming out. You got some new stuff.
Yeah, I have decals to do shirts. I just don't have any money right now to get the shirts. Pissing me
Well,
off. But
I can't really.
Yes, well, none of the pictures came in for me. It looks good, Remy.
Yeah, they're gonna be pretty slick. The way that Creed's turned out made me pretty happy. So
Yeah, it was decent.
yeah, I'm gonna attempt to do mine, and I'm gonna go all out on it.
All right.
I still like the glow in the dark shirts that Creed made.
I could do those in glow in the dark too. Yeah, any of the green background that's on it.
I don't know. I have a black one with white writing from Enjoying Northwoods that Creed made. That's glow in the dark.
Anybody see
Yeah,
this?
I got.
What?
Right now, I've got the T-shirts are going for $40. That includes shipping.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'm out. I haven't been buying from anybody lately.
yeah, it's not too bad for a deal on shirts these days.
Not really.
Yeah, when people see, when I get this first one done, I'll have some pictures up, but it's not like one of those plain average shirts that you see for $30.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. The hard to see with everybody's faces all small.
There we are.
That the Dredge Con, Dan?
yeah, they're from the High Banker.
Or not the Dredge, I'm sorry, your High Banker Cons.
Scott Sharp hooked me up with them. Said to go through 'em. Found about 6 specs so far. Not too much.
What town were you in?
What, North Carolina?
Oh, I can't hear you too good.
What's up, George?
What, in North Carolina?
Yes, sir.
Big Texas prospect, and we were in
Marion?
Marion, North Carolina.
Okay.
Tex, hello.
In a place called Vane Mountain.
How's it going, George?
That's one place I haven't read too much about gold history. I know I should. Those are some of the first areas gold was found
Yep.
in the United States. So I'll have to look into it.
Yeah, we're just getting in. We're part of a club, and we're just getting in the high banking these old tailing piles, old hand dug tailing piles. So
Nice.
They were hand dug?
hand dug, yep.
Wow.
Holy crap. They weren't using hydro mining or anything, right? They weren't spraying walls or nothing.
No, it was all hand dug from what the old timers were telling me.
Huh.
So, I mean, some guys have walked out of there with 7 grams in a day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Just shows
We're
you're not
hoping-
going to get off.
we're hoping to have a couple days like that.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, that would be slick, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm missing.
Yeah, I go down like I used to go down every month, every 5 weeks or so, but since work's tailed off a little bit, I go down like every 3 months, and I just pay my dues. It's $20 a month. You know, I pay my dues when I get there for like 3 months at a time.
Here we are.
It's all right, George. We all got to deal with life sometimes. I'm glad you're coming
All right.
back around.
Good to see you, George.
It's all good, George.
Keep the
I'm
scale.
gonna get down. I'll be
You
right
don't
in a
got
second.
no
guys.
horse. You got a donkey.
I don't know how to remove the heart emoji there, Swifty. Sorry, buddy. I don't see it on my tablet though. It's weird. Marvin Huff, what's up, man? Thanks for coming by, brother.
Marvin.
Appreciate it. Let me wrench him up.
Put some gold in here.
Hee-haw! That's right. George is here.
Oh, I didn't know Flash in the Pan was in the chat too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
John's in here.
Yeah.
He said he's lucky. His son is running the company. His wife runs the office, and we have 3 good employees. So yeah, man, that's all you need.
All you need, yeah.
Especially in the gold industry.
He said when I was a one-man show, it was brutal.
Yeah. Gotta have good people that you can trust.
Yeah.
Jared,
Yeah, you
Hey,
absolutely
Flying
have.
Arrow.
Too many heads leads to too many open doors for problems. If you have small amount of heads and something happens, you know darn well where it came from.
Jared, you should come on up here and tell us about that Tennessee magnet fishing deal, brother. You should pop up on the chat, pop up on the panel, and tell us about that, Jared. While you're here, man.
Yeah, George, if you want to call me tomorrow evening, probably around 7 o'clock your time, I'll be free.
Oh, stupid thing just did not do that.
You got quite the bigs and the tailing pan there, bud.
Yeah, there was some big rock in there from the high banker. So
Looks like it's pretty angular. Not much rounded shit, is there?
no, not down from North Carolina, dude.
Yeah, it's all fracture.
Yeah. That's why I was telling Scott, I'm like, Scott, you got to get up there to Vermont, New Hampshire, and check out them round rocks, dude. It's like something to see, man.
Yeah, it is. It's a beautiful sight for sure when you're on the rivers up here in Vermont. It's different. It's like glacial till. It's all rounded over, and
Yep.
a lot of foreign rock from up north has been dropped down here. Kind of amazing at what you find in the riverbeds sometimes.
Yeah, man. I was loving that bleeding mineralization coming out of some areas there.
Yeah, that whole entire bank. There's like a 1/4 mile long strip of it.
Yeah, just bleeding red, man.
Yeah, sulfide's leaching like crazy.
Yeah.
And boy, does it smell like sulfur walking up the bank of that freaking river there, dude. If you walk up that and you've got a low wind and you're down on the left-hand side where you guys are mining, if you walk up that left-hand side there,
Rotten eggs.
you dip your head down a little bit towards the water, you can smell the sulfur coming off from it, bud.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's
Is
like
there any hot springs down there?
No.
No hot springs?
Not that I know of. No.
Oh,
If there's
okay.
anything thermal, it's got to be under the ground that we don't see.
Okay,
Usually
Jared.
you'll-
Just thought you might want to share it on the channel if you want it.
Usually you'd find hot springs around something like that.
It's like a 1/4 mile long stretch down the side of the river. That's like so, bro. Look at this. I'm talking probably a foot tall to a 1.5 foot tall layer of red iron dirt. It's like gravels, but it's like straight rust red, bud. And it's definitely fractured and broken up. And then you've
All right,
got
John.
on top of that, there's a good 2-foot layer of black stone that's crushed. We have no idea what it is. I mean, it's black, and it's
Is it
a thick layer on top of the red shit.
It's not obsidian?
No,
No?
that's not something common that we see around here.
Well, you never know.
Yeah, it could squirt up, you know what I mean? But it's definitely not anything common. I don't see that around here. They find new stuff all the time. Yeah, I want to go back up there with the pack rat and test. Joe said there was some stuff in the red stuff. It wasn't a lot of it, but it was bigger pieces.
Holy Yoda's gonna take a while.
Going on, Pitbull?
Pitbull, what's up, brother?
Has anybody came across stone in the rivers or whatnot that looks like bismuth, but it's got like a black tint to it?
You talking about like all triangular and stuff? Like a crystal formation?
All right, so I don't know if one of you guys might be able to pull this up. This is what I found. It looked like a piece of, like, it's shiny, lightweight. It looked like it looks kind of like a piece of charcoal, like old charcoal, you know what I mean? But I picked it up. You can tell it's metallic. Well, I hit it with my wrench. It's really lightweight. And I broke it open, and it looked like bismuth on the inside with that titanium sheen on it.
That's
You know that,
slag.
like, is it?
That's
It's really
coker
white.
slag. Yeah. So up by Glenwood Springs, they used to have a coker facility where they take charcoal, and then these giant domes, they would burn the charcoal off, and the coke that would stick to the top of it, they would send that back to England for fuel. But the byproduct in the very bottom, the silicates that burned out of it, turn into that.
So this is the light stuff.
Yeah,
When you smack your button off, right?
pretty much. It's a silicate slag from burning coal.
Maybe that'll explain this thing. This is non-magnetic, wicked heavy, and it feels like metal. But like, if you scratch it, it doesn't scratch. But if you rub your finger on the scratch, it leaves like looks like graphite dust on your finger. But this thing has like little gassy pockets and stuff in it. See how it looks like a meteorite almost, dude?
Yeah, it's coker slag.
Yeah, it's super heavy. I want to cut it in half, see what's in it.
Might find a space peanut.
It's non-magnetic. I heard some of them are non-magnetic. The non-magnetic meteorites are actually more rare.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll cut the darn thing open, but it didn't scratch or anything with steel. Like I couldn't get it to scratch. But you could go like this and get the dust on your finger. I don't know. I seen this. This I found first. But I figured, this kind of looked like bismuth. It's real white like it is. That's what I thought. It looked like that, like when you pour into a crucible, you know what I mean? That glass and the flux and stuff. That's what it looked like at first. That's pretty cool. So that tells me they might have been mining closer to the river because I found this in the river.
Is there any railways near the river?
I'm actually right near a mine There's three pits they dig out of. It's like a gravel it's like a gravel pit, but there's three of them east to west, and in that zone, that's where we find the better gold in the river just below it. So I don't know if they were mining closer to the river in the past, and they've worked their way up the hill, and the river's put their tailings and crap in the water and washed it down, or is it literally sliding down the bedrock bank and the water's just doing its thing?
Yeah, that stuff can travel pretty far once a little bit of water gets under it.
Yeah,
I find it downstream of that place I was telling you about in Glenwood. You can pick up chunks of that, and they actually used to take it out of there because the remnants of the coke, after processing, they'd have to train out, and they'd fill those train cars up to the brim, and some of it would shake off, and it's washed down the river. And I find that on the Roaring Fork River when I'm up and down scouring that area. A lot of similar coke to the slag you got there. Have a good night, Scott.
Yeah.
See you, brother.
I'm gonna have to get that thing cut in half because this is heavy. Like I can't explain why it would be that heavy and metallic. You know what I mean? But it's not magnetic.
Remy, did you see my little? Dad, sorry about that.
You're all right, buddy. Go ahead.
I'm good.
He's like,
You were talking. I apologize.
yeah, I don't know. There's a few metals that are non-magnetic that I can think of that this would be, but I mean, I don't know. The main things they would look for around here would be copper and silver, and silver is a small byproduct. It's mainly copper and lead. That's what they would mine around here for the most part. And they also have asbestos. They have asbestos, natural asbestos.
Well, that straight up looks like a fiber, so that's not it.
Yeah, it's yeah. You could peel that apart if it's deteriorating. Yeah, we get that in the river down south of us. If you dig into a pit of it in a riverbed and it's like decaying down there, you'll smell it in the water. There was one other chemical or mineral that if you come in contact with in the water, it can actually do you harm. It's like one of those clays you dig into. It's got like really bad smell. I can't remember exactly what it was, but one of the geologists up here was telling me about it. He was like, if you smell it, it smells like you just crapped your pants. He's like, dude, you probably need to get up out of there. I thought somebody crapped themselves next to me one day when that happened. I was like, oh man, took a big old digger of some dirt and it just stank so bad.
Zaxton, I don't watch the Broncos. It's bang bang Niner game for me, buddy.
Mary said I'm lying.
The Eagles had the division on the line today, and they were losing 24-0 at halftime. I turned it on for a second.
That still looks like the Niners lost today, but they had second string out.
I think the Eagles did too. But I don't understand that when the division was on the line.
Swamp Dog said he thought that was some low-grade silver lead. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, the poor Broncos got the Russell the Hustle Wilson. I think they're getting rid of that dude. He's going to be gone next year, I bet. Oh, you like my knife, Marvin? This is my fidget spinner.
Last fidget spinner I had, the cops took. New York State doesn't like butterfly knives.
They give you a hard time with any knife.
Oh man, I swear to God, dude, you can't
Last
even.
Christmas, I got all the kids butterfly knives. Practice ones.
I used to be pretty good at that. Nowadays, I'd have to start off slow, make sure I don't cut my darn hand open.
No more cutting the hand.
What do y'all got for temps out there, guys?
I'll go
What?
look.
Oh, temps? I don't even know.
Yeah,
-1 Fahrenheit.
you're in Alberta.
Yep.
It's 23 degrees in Rutland, Vermont. We got 6 inches of snow down.
$15 above right now.
Oh, you're cold down there. Getting cold.
That's balmy. That's t-shirt weather.
How was I muted?
I've been getting used to it. I've been purposely going outside with not enough clothing on because I'm going up to Alaska next year.
31 here.
You gotta climatize, eh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. Definitely. Yeah. You got to get back to those old school winter weather type crap. Yeah.
That's right.
Then I don't have to worry about layering so much. It really is an acclimation thing. You got to train your body and mind. Your mind is weaker than your body. Like your mind will give up before your body will. 9 out of 10 times, unless you have discipline.
Yeah. You gotta train yourself. Absolutely.
Zach needs a hoodie when it's 60 out.
Ever since I came home from my little groundment, I for some reason being in there, they don't have like air conditioning or anything. So you're in a building with you're in a room with like 60 dudes, you know what I mean? And it's literally there's no air circulation for the most part. So during the summer times it's hot. During the winter times it's hot. Like you get used to it being hot, and it's been since I came home I haven't been able to feel like warm outside. I don't know. Like I get chilled really easy now. So that's why I said I'm just going to start acclimating. I've been going outside with no hat on and leaving an extra layer on, working with the gloves off if possible.
And you might get a cold, but you're just building up your immunity too at that point.
Yeah. You got to be tough, bud. Fit mentally and physically tough. You got to. You got to work for it.
Doing jumping in really cold water and then into a hot bath.
No, sir.
No,
sir. I'm nuts, but not that nuts.
Come on.
Anybody who does that, I give y'all props. Y'all are crazy, man. I couldn't even, but I won't ice bath. Nope. You'll have me over there dropping the F-bomb like a New Yorker. Nope.
It's refreshing, man. Come on.
No, sir.
It's only cold when you first get in.
You can have fun all you want.
I used to do it when I was playing hockey.
That's good for the central nervous system. That's for sure.
Although I probably wouldn't do it now after the heart attack.
Yeah, that might slow things down.
Yeah.
ever since the arthritis, I would have done it before the arthritis is the way that it is now, but like now, if I get cold weather, my arthritis burns. Like my joints burn where the arthritis is the worst. And I have to soak in a tub sometimes to get that pain to go away.
Oh,
So, I don't think jumping in the water would be a real smart on my end.
probably not. No.
I could do it. I wouldn't be a happy camper, but
You'd
it
be in
probably
pain
wouldn't.
after.
A couple little flakes.
How far did you swim, Terry?
I was just wondering the same.
What, Terry swam somewhere?
He does a polar bear dip in the Atlantic on New Year's.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
I like the cold, not that much.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can get my arthritis to calm down. I get flare-ups in my hip. My right hip flares up real bad when we get that the barometric pressure starts dropping just before the storm comes in. That's when my hip feels, oh my God, like that is the worst. Just before the storm comes in.
Yeah, I think I'm starting to get that now as I'm getting older.
I thought it was a bone spur or something like that from walking around. It felt like something was stabbing inside my hip, but doctors ended up claiming it was the arthritis.
Huh.
That made me remember Grandma having rheumatoid arthritis. So
Yeah, they got me on medication for it.
I might have to go get checked out.
I take senior citizens meds.
I take
No, I'm serious.
meloxicam.
I take one-a-days, bro. Senior citizen one-a-days at 35, and I don't want to hear it, Mary. She's got something. She's gonna throw something at me for that one.
Yeah, she is.
So what do you think the water temperature was, Terry? Even 10 minutes in 40-degree water's hard.
I wasn't kidding. I got one-a-days.
Jeez.
I'm serious, dude. Dude, the arthritis was hurting so bad. I didn't know what to do. I'm like, bud, if it's gonna be like this, I want some like senior citizen med or something, man. Like I want old man arthritis meds. I want the
She'd probably be taking glucosamine chondroitin, bro.
There's something in this one. Like I looked around for what one to go get, and there's something in this one. I think it was the calcium and the magnesium that was super important for arthritis. And it has tons of it in this. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna grab this one.
Oh, I probably.
Well, you and your paint.
So, Remy, if you want to help fade down the inflation in your arthritis, my biggest trick, and it's what I learned in the weightlifting world, is I'll make Jell-O in water. I don't like cook it to make it congeal. I mix it up and I drink it. Just like a super strong Kool-Aid. And all that is boiled down bones and cartilage. So that lubricates your joints and stuff and keeps you good.
What is
that's
it?
good. Dude, okay, so I just seen a freaking short about that the other day about like natural it's a natural painkiller, bone marrow. And it helps with your joints. Like there's a certain compound in bone marrow that helps your bone health. So
yeah, that's why I do Jell-O.
Right, that's a good freaking point, dude. But I never had anybody tell me that in upstate when I was doing any workouts and stuff. That's where I did my workout stuff.
I never heard of it neither.
I've never heard of that, but you got a really good freaking point, dude. That's legit stuff right there. There's bone marrow in that.
What do you do?
I just take the Jell-O and mix it into like just cool water instead of letting it set up. I drink it like Kool-Aid, and the effects of one packet of Jello lasts 3 or 4 days, where you feel like all your joints and stuff are free of itches and everything else. I do it for my shoulders because I'm always doing overhead work. And since the wreck, this shoulder's been really irritated, but I've just been keeping up on Jello and keep working out, and it keeps the pain away.
I'm gonna have the old lady go do that, because you got a good point there. I'm a realist, bud. When you put one and one together, yeah, that's a good point, dude. I'll have to give it a shot. If it freaking helps, but I'm not going to shake no stick at it, bro. I'll try almost anything at this time. And I say almost with like big underlines underneath it.
Doesn't have a lot of sugar in it, though?
It does. But you can get
the low-calorie Jello, and it doesn't have a bunch of sugar.
Yep.
And that's what I typically do, because I mix it with water and mix it really strong, because I don't want to eat 20 pounds of Jello. So
right.
I'll break it down into a manageable, the low-calorie one. Either that would be too sweet.
Right. Yeah, just take a big old shot of that. Yep. That is a good freaking point, bud. I'm going to have to try it out.
It typically takes about 2 weeks, but once you start doing it every 3rd or 4th day for 2 weeks, you'll feel a lot better.
Loretta
flavored gelatin works the same way too. Then you could add your own flavors if you want it.
Yeah, Loretta just asked that. What about unflavored gelatin?
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's just they don't add nothing to it.
Right.
And what I would do with that is I'd mix it in my protein shakes.
Right. Huh. Yeah, that arthritis is really physically taking me down. Like, man, I tell you what, I feel useless sometimes compared to what I'm used to doing. Ever since that arthritis hit, it has took it out of me, bud. Like, it's not like I can't stay going like I used to. The stamina isn't there anymore. I get winded bad because of the freaking pain starts making me hurt, and it does take a wind out of me. Yeah, I gotta find something to make that better. Darn hurts. I'm a savage, dude. When I don't hurt, that's what, and it really ticks me off too. I can't do what I used to do. I shouldn't be hurting this bad at my age right now.
I keep saying that myself. You shouldn't be hurting this
He's
bad.
over here laughing at me, but
Dude, wait till you're 55 like us.
I don't want to make it. You got me letting. No. If I make it to 55 and I'm this bad already, then we've got issues. We've got a problem.
There is not too much gold in this stuff.
And then for vitamins, I know you're on your one a day, but really this is like the best one that I've found.
Yeah, GNC.
Yeah, I take 2 of those in the morning with some coffee, and it's like putting a supercharger on.
Loretta said her 60 like me. They're saying CBD is definitely better all-around choice. Terry Curry's saying 78 like me. I don't think I'll make it that old, Terry. My whole family, all the men in my family dropped dead before 75 from heart conditions. So I'm having fun now.
I mean, I've always heard that the grumpy bad people they don't get to go quick. So I might be stuck around for a little longer.
See it, T-Rep? Have a fun
See you,
trip.
T-Rep.
See you, T-Rap.
T-Rip.
Taking drugs, passing out. See you all later.
Good night. Yeah, I just keep limping around. Today I worked on some front brakes on my buddy's truck, went and changed his stuff around for him, and the whole time walking around and on my way home, it was like I went into the gas station real quick to pay for gas, and I was like limping from the car, getting out of the car, and I'm like limping the whole way inside, and I'm like, ow, 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 every step. Every step.
Terry said, never grumpy, always serene.
The medication station for old people. Oh man. Yeah, that's when you get your weekly medication tray. I'm almost at that point. If I'm going to start taking some more stuff, oh my god, I'm going to have to look into that GNC stuff though.
Yeah, start off with one. If you get some of those, start off with one because they're pretty potent.
Right.
And
Was it
I
just
do too.
just GNC multivitamin?
The Mega Men Sport.
Mega Man Sport.
That helps with like hormonal balances and stuff too. Yeah.
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 It also provides, like PA was saying, Termat. What is it?
Glucosamine, chondroitin.
Glucosamine, chondroitin, and Termac is all in that Mega Men Sport.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that. Back in the day, I used to, man,
It's expensive though.
I know. I used to buy the creatine Super Plus creatine mix from GNC back in the day, the big jugs of it. That was the only way I could cut up and actually bulk up a little bit because I'm a hard gainer. So I would get bulked up on creatine, and then I was able to come off from creatine and keep the workout regimen going. And I would lose a little bit of cut, but you'd keep the cut after you get going. You know what I mean? Then I started hurting and I fell off.
Yeah,
Take
it's
care,
never been the
Jason.
same. 2016, I got stuck on a job that I was working 7 days a week, 12 hours a day, and I stopped going to the gym for about 5 months, and my shoulder started killing me, and I had to get it repaired, and it's never been the same. Every time I try and start working out, my shoulders kill me, man, and I really can't continue with it. And I used to be a gym rat for 30 years, 2 hours a day, 5 days a week, and I just can't do it no more.
I've slung fucking splitting malls and sledges and wedges my whole entire childhood growing up. You know what I mean? That was like, I love doing that. It's exercise and work at the same time. You're like getting stuff done, but you're exercising at the same time. And I've hurt my shoulder in the past from working out. This one, and then this last December, I broke this one on the ice. So now I've got two shoulders that are bad. I've been doing arms and shoulders and chest the past few weeks here in the mornings, but it's like I still get that freaking burn. I'm just pushing through it, but man, I wish it would freaking calm down a little bit. I'm getting sick of it.
If it was just a burn, I'd be all right with that. So I'm talking straight pain, like searing pain.
Yeah,
stabbing.
I ignore a bit of pain, bud. It hurts, bud. But the only thing I can see is just work out through it. I mean, what the heck am I going to do? Sit here and keep getting weaker and weaker?
See, Jason?
I agree with that. Just work through the pain. That's what I keep doing.
That's what I've been dealing with, Swamp Dog. My right shoulder, the rotator cuff's torn. And the crazy story about that is this last time I went to PT, gal was helping me. We stretched out, did all this stuff. She wanted me to do some weights, and she went over and grabbed a 45-pound dumbbell for me to do some rows. And when she did, she yiked about her side. And not 10 minutes after that, she's like, I think there's something really wrong. She went and had her appendix taken out. So my PT said she got cut short.
Dude.
Wow.
Yeah, the appendix crap ain't no joke. Yeah, I just want to be in best physical shape I can be when I get up to Alaska. That's all. Having arthritis, getting on a roof, you got to kind of be a little more cautious. That's going to be a blast, bud. I don't think he's ready for the Adirondack boy to come up there.
I think he's going to eat you up, brother.
But I tell you right now, dude, he's probably gonna love it, dude. That's why I've kind of vibed with his attitude. He's got that like gung ho, like let's go kind of attitude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I roll. Let's do this.
It's cold up there, bro. It's a whole different world.
Yeah, cold is just cold. I do find it interesting how they put the bubble over the roof and stuff. That is freaking cool. Definitely different.
They probably do it to keep themselves warm and keep the inside of the house warm too.
Well, they do it to keep the roof dry of snow and stuff when they're working on it, and it does cut down on their temp. He said it was like 20 something out, or it was like negative 20 out, and it was like 30 in the bubble or something like that.
Yeah, 50 degree difference is good.
Yeah, that's a huge difference. I mean, I would rather be grabbing a hold of the nail guns and stuff with a bare hand in 30 degrees than negative something.
Yeah.
It's not that easy to work around with winter gloves on. You know, it slows you down. Makes some things impossible to do. Then you have to take them off. Your hands freeze. I think it'll be fun. I didn't know if I was going to catch it tonight, to be honest, bud. I took a nap when I got back from New York. Woke up.
Yeah, I'm glad Zach came up.
Well, kind of slow start off.
What about blood pressure? What do you use to keep it in check? Metropolol and lisinopril.
We'll probably just have to go back and tap.
They don't use. You aren't using nitro or anything like that.
No, I don't need
I know.
it. I just went to the doctor Friday, and I got my blood work back, and everything was good, and even my diabetes was down.
Oh,
I'm pre-diabetic. I'm pre-diabetic now.
I'm glad, bro. I started getting worried when you told me that. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah,
And,
how's that carnivore diet going?
I kind of crashed on it for a week or so. I'm back on it now.
Mary
I lost like 10 pounds and then gained like 4 of it back. So I'm still 6 pounds down, but now I'm back on a diet. And dude, I just like had to have some bread and some cakes and stuff like that, and got a little carried away there.
Mary said, lay off the salt.
I just use a little bit of salt now for my electrolytes with the carnivore diet.
Yeah, you got to have a little sodium.
Not finding much gold in this stuff, guys. Not finding much gold at all.
Well, old timers must have done good then.
Wait, where'd your probe go?
The probe was pulling up some pretty good stuff. I had some pretty nice black sands there, but some coarser stuff too.
I look for a mix. I want to see fine grain and big grain. Because if it's just big grain or small grain, that means that it's washing the other crap out. Yeah, it's definitely dark. I noticed you had plenty of black sand in every pan.
Yeah,
What are you?
that was a piece of gold I just saw there.
Seed one in the spoon. How many hours you run on that?
We ran from like 12 to almost 3 o'clock, almost 3 hours. Yeah.
Did you mine at that? Did you do any pay dirt at the freaking? What was that darn place there?
Lucky Strike.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
I after my thing was broke down, Scott left on Monday, and I ran for like 3.5 hours with my sluice, the same sluice I had up in New Hampshire when we went.
Yep.
And that stuff's over here on the
Okay,
floor
so
there.
that's
So I
from
got to
Lucky
run that
Strike.
too. Yeah, that's from the creek and Lucky Strike. But the thing was, is there was a big flood 2 days before we got there, and it could have moved some gold down, some flood gold. So I got on the side of the bank there that was still in the water, and pulled out about 6 feet by 3 feet wide, 6 to 8 inches deep, all the way up to the back of this tree, and then dug out under the tree. And I seen some gold when I was in.
How far down were you digging?
About 6 to 8 inches, just for flood gold, because they'd
Yep.
cleared it out pretty good. They cleared it out pretty good in the summertime,
Did you
Everybody
find any
was-
good organics underneath that layer you were digging?
I did under the tree. Yeah, there was some really good organic.
So you were digging down to that like junk leaf layer.
Yep.
Oh yeah, perfect. I know it's a pain in the ass to run those leaves and stuff, but if you can get that flood material with the leaf underneath it, that leaf organics really helps lock the gold in, and I'll run that. It's a pain in the butt, man. You really got to classify leaf chunks out, and if you're using a gold trap, it gets stuck in the freaking the classifier plate there, little pieces of leaves. You have to clean them off every now and then, but
I was using the Keen sluice with the A52S classifier and the Dream Mat. So same setup I had in New Hampshire.
You didn't throw the mat down the river this time, did you?
No, sir. I actually fixed that.
Okay.
I took the clip off and rebent it with my brake.
Mat down the river with his cons in it, like, man, screw this.
Oh no, not at all, dude. I got a new pail for that.
He's like, dude, they're not big enough. I'm throwing them back.
Nah, actually the mat slipped and hit the bucket.
I know. I felt bad, but I was like, dude.
Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot there anyway. So.
No, there wasn't much there. Nothing to write home about. It was fun, that's for sure. It was nice to see different geology and mineralization. That's what I like. I appreciate it, bud. That was cool to go see how the ground and it's different, bud, because I've only learned here in Vermont. I haven't bought pay dirt bags. Well, I don't want pay dirt. I want raw concentrated dirt, non-seeded stuff. That way I can see exactly what people's soils are. That interests me. It's all different. Everybody has to use a different method to make stuff work. I mean, I couldn't believe the amount of garnet that we had up there in New Hampshire. But it was cool that Wrench had that light blue Vortex mat because the garnets got a lot more light on them with that lighter mat, and it just looked like there was ruby chunks all across his thing. It was so cool. Yeah, I still have some of that saved up just because of all the garnets in it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you just save one vial from everywhere that you go, that's cool to me. You know what I mean? It's kind of stupid
Right.
to people, but to me, I would save dirt from places. You know, you're a rock hound saving dirt.
My grandfather had bottles of dirt from all over the place from World War II.
Oh, I have heard of soldiers doing that. Yeah, wherever they went, they take a sample, a little jar. Yeah. That's actually where the Lucky cigarette thing came. Most people don't know that when people flip their Lucky cigarette in there, it wasn't, oh, I smoke my cigarette, that's my Lucky cigarette. No, it was they would flip their cigarette, and if they got to smoke that cigarette, they were a lucky man. That was the whole entire term of flipping a cigarette in the case or in the bag. So. Yep, the dudes up there with their Zippos and everything. I've seen some Zippos made out of rifle casings that they would do. They would take spent rifle casings and make little Zippo out of them. Not gonna lie, I really want one.
You have a nice casing ornament.
Well, look at that. That's pretty cool, dude.
I know.
Heck yeah.
Came from somebody in chat.
Oh, that's sick. Is that Marvin?
You'll find out Thursday.
Trench art. That's what it was called. You know, they would carve their Zippos and stuff when they would be in the trench or whatnot, when they're laid up. I've had some spoils of war in my possession before from the World War II. Of course, that was back in my drug addict days, and I sold it all like an idiot.
That's usually what happens.
I mean, I am by no mean a Nazi or anything, dude, but it was cool to have some of the regalia that they had. Like, know that my buddy's grandfather, like, took them off from men and brought that home.
Actually, I'm not a Nazi, but my family's from Austria, so.
Mm-hmm.
So check this out. Check out the forge.
Yeah, I was just looking at a picture when we got on.
Look at that,
buddy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Dude.
Sweet deal.
Sorry about the mess. It was classifying stuff.
Oh, whatever.
I'm running out of time. Yeah, it's got the fire brick in there.
Can you get a small
Propane
crucible
hookup.
there?
Huh?
Could you put a small crucible in that?
I probably could.
Yeah. Do they got like shallow ones?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, you'd probably
They have ones you can stand up that are about 14 inches deep, I guess, and you can just put a crucible in there. Same thing.
No,
It was
I'm saying a crucible that'll fit in that one. I think they've got low profile crucibles that would fit in there.
Oh yeah, little fishes. Yeah, and there's plenty of room.
Dude, that is super cool.
So
Oh yeah.
that'll fit in there nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
Minimal
pretty sweet.
area to get up too. That's just a propane job.
Could actually clip your head in. And it's got two ports here to vent it, and both sides.
Oh,
Not
sick.
bad for
It'll open.
not bad for $80. Dude.
Well,
That's
that's only
only
80 bucks.
What?
Yeah, it was on
Not bad at all.
$80.
Sweet deal.
Might have to get me one.
Pretty cool.
Swamp Dog said there's 3-inch crucibles. You got 3 inches in between the top and bottom of that brick?
Oh yeah, easy.
Heck yeah, you'll be able
There's
to put
probably
a
4
crucible in
inches.
there. Yeah, you'll be able to make beads, buttons.
I think he said that's the same one he got. Nice.
Dude, that's only freaking 80 bucks.
Yeah, that's a pretty sweet deal, man.
Heck yeah.
Oh yeah.
It comes with the brick.
Yeah, it comes with the brick and all.
All right. Dude, that is
Ramy's like, I'm shopping.
yeah, bro. Yep.
Swamp Dog said you can. Yeah, you can. You can take the stone out and put the crucible in there. It's
What'd he
6
say?
inches tall.
Yeah, well, no, he said if you take the stone out, the crucible sticks to the insulation.
Yeah.
So leave the brick in there if you put it in. So if you've ever watched Jason over at Mountain Baker Mining and Metals, that dude, when he sometimes pulls his out and he sets it on the brick, you can sometimes see when he takes it out that it'll stick to the insulation if he touches it or had it setting on a piece. It'll stick
Right.
to the crucible.
But if you put that cement on there, what's that cement called? I forget what it's called.
Yeah, they got that fire cement that you could coat that kale wool
Yeah.
with.
Coat that wool with it, and it won't stick to it.
Oh, okay.
I was watching some dude. He made a kale wool furnace out of a microwave. He was sticking metal in crucible and sticking a kale wool thing in his microwave, coated with that cement, melting stuff down.
What is that cement called?
I can't remember what.
Swamp Dog said, yeah, he didn't coat his.
Damn it! It was on the tip of my tongue earlier.
It's some kind of like freaking. Yeah. I know
It's
what
a
you're
high
talking
heat cement.
about too. Is it? Oh, Portland cement.
It's
I don't
no,
think
it's
that was
He's gonna look. Pull it up.
The same stuff you used to use for holding in the wood burning stoves to hold the insulation on for the door. You close it.
It's the paste stuff, right? It's
You
like
get it in
the
a tube. I used to get it in a tube for whenever I
the
had to replace
chimneys.
insulation.
Yeah, for chimney sealant. Right? Yeah. It's like a paste type crap. You have to
refractory cement.
I have
That's
not
it.
heard that term before.
Refractory.
So special blend. Oh, Swamp Dog, you lucky bastard. Just got a 25-pound bag of gold ore rock from Mountain Baker.
Wow.
nice.
Fucker.
I got a box of that stuff too.
Oh man, I've
Got
been
a
wanting
box
to get
sitting right
that.
behind me.
I've been
You got
wanting
one
to do that. So it's $75 for the 25-pound bag still, right?
Plus shipping's $25.
So 25 on top of that. So it's a hundo.
Yep.
Oh man.
What is
Dude.
Yeah,
it?
it actually comes from where you live there. I mean, Rutland sells it.
Wait, what?
Rutland castable refractory cement.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about Jason's stuff. I was like, how the heck is that possible? No,
No.
I got you. Two conversations going on at once here.
Comes from Rutland, Vermont.
Yeah.
One of these
This
days,
is
I'll do
home of the
something
marble and slate. Home of marble, slate, and maple syrup.
Maple syrup.
Yes, sir. Vermont and the Adirondacks make some of the best maple syrup. I don't let her buy the junk crap no more. When we got together, she kept buying the plastic jugs of stuff. I'm like, oh no, dude, don't do it. Don't. She's like, but it's
Welcome
so
back,
expensive.
Loretta.
What?
I just said welcome back, Loretta. She came back.
Oh. I thought I said, what was that, Remy?
Reg, what you doing over there, brother?
Withstands heat.
Looking
up
up goodies.
29 degrees, 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Huh.
Yeah.
Looking up stuff I shouldn't be looking up for buying.
I was thinking about looking something up earlier, and I said, I ain't got no money. I ain't got no work.
Right. That's why I didn't even get on the internet. I was like, I don't even want to look. I'm going to make my brain hurt.
Honestly, guys, I'm ready for a break from work.
I thought he was about to shut stream down. I was like, okay.
No, I ain't going nowhere.
Oh, you need a break, huh?
Recluse Minor.
Yeah. NC Recluse Minor.
He says Satanite cement.
Welcome, NC.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that forge thing there. Because if I can make my own beads out of the placer or the placer gold here, yeah, but because the gold's so yellow over here, I know when I get a button and there's gonna be minimal alloy in it. I'm not really worried about it.
I need to look into one of those boxes.
What's that?
I need to look into one of those 25-pound boxes or something.
Yeah, I know, dude. He was selling slices as well.
Yeah, bookends.
Yeah. Well, those are the bigger pieces. He had what are they, like cabochon or whatever however you pronounce it, those slab pieces. They've got the gold ore in the veins, the ones he did for investigating. He sliced them and it had the gold pieces in them.
So who's
Yeah, he
doing
slapped
this?
some.
That's the same dude, Jason from Mountain Baker Mining and Metals. He's on MBMLLC on YouTube.
Oh, Mountain Baker Metals. Okay.
You got to go to his YouTube, and it'll give you a link in his description. And if you click on that link, it'll bring you right to his eBay store.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And that's the easiest way I found to find it.
Okay.
Oh. All right, guys, I'm gonna go crash. I'm beat.
Don't crash.
All right, John. Thanks for coming
Crashing
up,
in
brother.
my bed.
Appreciate it.
All right, that sounds
Later,
about.
John. It's good seeing you, man.
Yeah, same here, everybody. Good to see you all. Everybody in chat. Have a great night.
My brother
All right,
Wrench.
brother.
Hey, brother.
Peace out, man.
Yeah, I'm probably going to go eat some dinner too, boys.
All right.
man.
Before
Thanks
you
for coming up,
split,
Travis.
that's how
Appreciate it.
Yoda look.
Yeah, thanks for letting me come up, guys. Good seeing you all again.
Let's see Yoda before you split.
Huh?
Let's see that Yoda before you split.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me
Look
make
at
you
that.
big.
Wow, dude. That's pretty good.
Yeah, not bad.
Getting there. Oh, look at that.
Nice.
There you go.
Did you get that from Creed?
Nope.
Oh. Yeah, you could have him make whatever one out of the epoxy.
Oh yeah, no, I'm painting this.
Oh, you're painting it.
I'm
Oh, I
painting
thought that was a puzzle,
it.
bro.
Good old brush.
Oh, my fault, bud. That's what you get for assuming, I guess, huh?
No, it's all good, brother. It's all good.
No, that's good job. Nice.
Thanks,
I'll
man.
be right back, guys. Got to grab something to drink.
It'll be me.
Man, I might have to recruit
James and I
you to
taking over.
What's
You
that,
might have
James?
to give me up a Darth Vader, homie.
Right?
Yeah, it'll go perfect with my SR-71 Blackbird painting I got.
Nice.
Sick.
I want to do a Millennium Falcon too, I think. Star Wars.
I've been kind of jealous over the R2D2 full size model makers like Adam Savage did. Bro, I'm a bit jealous. Yeah, my daughter's mom, she has the one of 12, I think it was 12, one of 10 or 12 full size Yodas. That was a lifelike Yoda figurine that was built on this big base that was from the producers and stuff, like the director team and everything. They had those made. Well, she won that in a raffle and had that, but I used to come out the freaking bedroom at night when I first got with her, and I like forget the darn things there. I like come around the corner like, Jesus, oh my, no, dude, I swear to God, bro, it's so creepy coming around the corner. You have this little like midget hairy guy standing in the corner. It was so real looking, dude. Oh man,
That's cool, man.
yeah, the R2D2 and the full size figurines, the model guys who do that, because there's no instructions.
Yeah.
You have
That's the
to
collector's edition for sure.
Yeah, that's super cool stuff, though. Yeah.
All right, boys. We'll see you next week. I'll come back up.
Drive safe out there, man.
You too, brother.
See you, Travis. Be good.
You too, guy.
Bye. Yep. And there was two. Oh, got my guy hanging out over here.
Now we got a full house of kids. They're all put to bed. Everything's pretty calm right now.
Yeah, I got all the cats. They surround me wherever I go in here. So if I sit down in a room, they'll surround me. I've got 4 of them sitting around me. Kids are all asleep. Girlfriend's in there, passed out. Nice and quiet. Just
So
my
something
end.
weird. A little way back, there was a post by NC Recluse Miner on StreamYard, right? It said Satanite cement.
Yes.
And that didn't come up on my tablet,
It didn't
on
come
my
up.
YouTube side. No. Very weird.
Wait, what?
It didn't come up on my YouTube side, on my tablet.
Oh.
Katie, what's up?
Wait, that North Carolina recluse miner didn't show up?
Yeah, it didn't show up on YouTube side. It just showed up on StreamYard.
I'm going over to look myself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
WK. I was sitting there watching TV, and the doorbell. Miss Patriot looked at her phone, and then the doorbell rang, and she got up and went and got the box and gave it to me. And she said, "Here, this is for you." I said, "What's this?" She said, "A late Christmas present." Yeah, that was kind of weird.
Yeah, it ain't coming up on my end either for over there, bud.
I don't know.
That's a bit funky. Only showing up on StreamYard, huh?
Yep.
Same here.
Nice
Good
to have
point.
you here, though, NC.
Yeah, that was a bit weird.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. If you're not a bot.
And I never seen him before neither. So welcome,
No,
brother.
but you were down there. You know what I mean? Did you meet anybody down there when you went?
I meet people there every time I go, but not this time.
No.
Just the same people that I usually meet.
WK, what's up?
she showed Walter the forge and told him, "Don't get any ideas."
What's that?
She saw the forge video and said, "Nice forge." She said she showed Walter, her husband, and told him, "Don't get any ideas." It was cheap, kid. It was only $89.
Yeah, that part's cheap. And then you got it. Yeah, then it's down the rabbit hole you go.
Oh, it's James.
Oh, it says you met. Yeah. I don't know why it's not showing up.
Now
over on
I
YouTube
see it.
side. Oh, yep, I see it now. It's over on YouTube now.
Yeah.
I think that was weird. Like I said, we all apologize for that. We got bots coming in and out. Just trying to keep an eye out.
James that we went to your property and ran your trauma, or James from the Lucky Strike? James that showed us around on the claim.
It is crazy to start meeting a ton of people.
I love it.
It's fun, but I feel bad sometimes because some people do take it to heart when you forget about them, and it's like, dude, on the YouTuber end, it's like, if you only got one platform, it's one thing, but if you've got 3 platforms and you've got a couple hundred spread out across a few different platforms, it's hard to keep in touch with everybody.
James, thanks for coming up, brother. I appreciate you coming up to the show, man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, Lucky Strike. He said he met you at Lucky Strike, bud.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. See, North Carolina. I told you it was from your trip, bro.
Yeah.
That was this one or one of the other ones?
He was the gentleman that showed me around and showed us the tailings piles and all that, and told us about where we got it. Yeah.
There,
I already ordered a 100-foot hose, man. 100-foot 2-inch lay flat hose, and we're picking up two more sections of suction hose.
Nice.
So we can
So you didn't get
pump
to
up
run
from
your
the creek.
trip at all.
My pump wouldn't run. I came home and read the book, and says to tap the side of the carburetor with a screwdriver. That's what it says in the troubleshooting guide. So I'm gonna try that tomorrow.
What's going on with it, buddy?
Stuck
It won't run,
float.
dude.
Oh, the float stuff.
There's a needle or something in there. It says that sometimes it gets stuck if you don't run it for a while. And all you got to do is lightly tap the side of it, and it'll start right up. I'm like, if that's the case, dude, I'm gonna be so mad.
Well, they don't usually get stuck in the up position. They get stuck open. So
It's not whatever it is. It's
if the bowl was off it and it was dry, say you cleaned your carburetor bowl and went to put it back on, that
no.
bowl,
I only ran it for 2 days. The first day I ran it for 6 hours. The second day I ran it for about 4 hours, and brought it home. And then I didn't check it. I usually check everything before I go down there, and I didn't check it because there was no problems and it was brand new. I checked the oil, made sure the oil was full, and when I got down there, it wouldn't start. Man, we tried to get it started for 2 hours. And
Did
so,
you run all the fuel out of it?
that's what I was wondering. Did you run it dry?
no.
Yeah, because if it ran dry, the float would have dropped down and the needle would have got caught up in there, stuck open. But the reason why I asked if you ran it open, because if you fueled it up and the needle was stuck open, it would be pissing fuel out. You'd smell a ton of fuel in the air filter,
Right.
and it'd be dribbling.
Yeah.
Unless you got a fuel pump.
I'll get it running. It only had a 90-day warranty on it too, though, so that sucked.
Ugh. What brand engine's on it?
Predator.
Well, I got one here. I got another carburetor here too.
It should be fine, dude. It's just something stupid. It's got to be.
Yeah.
Well,
You know, it's brand new, dude. I ran it. I ran it for like 2 days, 8 hours.
you get what you pay for, bro. The Harbor Freight Predator engines. I bought one brand new. I think it's the same exact engine that you got on there. It's a little 79cc, right?
Yep.
Yep.
I have a 2-inch Honda engine, high pressure pump. I'm gonna bring that for now.
Yeah, that'll be your better bet. They're also cast iron sleeved. The ones that
Yep.
are from Predator, they don't have a cast iron sleeve in them. So if you go with the Honda, they usually are sleeved motors, and those ones run way better, dude. You know that. Those things are way better machines.
Yeah. Well, I listened to the other guys, and they said, "Oh, my Predator pump runs good. It runs perfect. I even dredge with it. You know what I mean?" And I bought one of them first. So, and that's what Doc recommended from Gold Hog when I was getting the,
Yeah.
you know, when I was getting the
You
high
get good
banker.
ones. You get good ones with them, but then again, you get a lot of ones that have little things wrong with them from manufacturing or whatnot. Their tolerances and stuff aren't really on par with what Honda would do. So Honda, when they build their Honda motors, they actually test run every unit
Mhm.
for so many amount of time. So they're stress tested before they're packaged. They dry them out, ship them out. You know what I mean? Each one is tested before sending out. And they do a good job of testing them before they send them out. I mean, they do stress test them. It's not
Yeah.
like they start it up, see if it runs. Okay, it's good, and send it. They actually strap it down and test it and stress test it a little bit. And then when it passes stress test, they say, okay, drain the fluids, pack it up. It just helps when the customer gets it to know that they've done their job at the factory before they send it out.
Right.
I've got 2 of the 79cc Predators downstairs, and both of them when they were new. I mean, yeah, it's good. You can get them for like $130, but reliability is an issue because of how cheaply they're made. Yeah, you can buy parts for cheap and repair them for cheap later on, but yet again, if you're not like an in-depth engine builder and you don't go through it when it's brand new, then you could have issues. I
Yeah.
just like how Hondas are tough. Like they last way longer because they do a lot more testing on them before they send the unit out.
I'll tell you, if I tap on that thing with a screwdriver like the book says and it starts up, I'm gonna be so freaking
It's
mad.
going to be the Chinese carburetor. Yeah, so the needle sits up in a sleeve,
Yeah.
and when the bowl goes up, it closes that hole off. So when you start it and it uses gas, that little bowl will drop and open the needle up in that sleeve. Well, the tolerance in that sleeve that needle fits in is supposed to be pretty tight so it doesn't jam up and get cocked up sideways in there. And on the Chinese carburetors, they're sloppy, they don't fit well, and they're known to leak and get stuck. If you
Right.
go with a Honda engine, they've got genuine Honda parts on them. You're gonna have a much better carburetor and whole package right from the get-go.
Just me. I have to have the problems with it, right?
Oh,
It's me.
dude, I did.
I'm
I
a
did.
schmo.
My 80cc, I could never start it without the choke halfway on. I couldn't keep it running, brand new.
Well, to the same effect, last year I got a Jeep in. Customer drove it for almost 350 miles off the lot. It had like 7 miles when they bought it. And they said it's not running right. At higher speeds, it's misfiring. They couldn't get scheduled in with a local Jeep dealer for months out. They brought it to me and it had a misfire on the passenger side. And I looked at everything. Everything was intact. This is brand new. It's only got a couple hundred miles on it. Stuck a compression gauge on it. It wasn't getting any compression. Put a leak down tester on it. Had the valve cover off. It closed both valves. No air was coming out. Took the oil cap loose and it blew off.
Oh,
I pulled the cylinder head off and they forgot to put piston rings on the piston.
oh. Charging the crankcase, bud.
It's a brand new truck.
They forgot to put a piston ring on there.
Yeah, there would have
No
been
piston
fuel and
rings
oil
on the
too.
piston.
There, bet you the oil was fucked too, wasn't it?
Oh man, it was horrible.
Ugh.
Anyway, I ended up calling Jeep for the people, and they're like, "Oh my God, we're sending a truck," and they yanked it off the lot.
Yeah, I would.
Because I sent the service manager these pictures. He was like, "You're full of it." I was like, "No, dude, there's no piston rings on it. They're not in the oil pan. They're not anywhere. They were never installed." He's like, "Bullshit." And I sent him pictures, and
Yeah,
they
you
sent a
moved
truck.
piston around.
It was
The whole
gone.
side, the whole side, or just one piston?
One piston.
Wow.
I've never seen anything like that.
That's weird, bro. Like, how do you not like you go through and gap your rings and sets? Like, you didn't notice there was an extra set of rings sitting on your freaking cart, dude.
Did you notice how that one went in really easy?
Oh, dude. I mean, you got to gap your rings when you build it. I mean, if you're not
Right.
gapping your rings when you build it, I think there's something
And
wrong.
you got to compress them when you're putting them in.
Oh man.
You're right, Katie. Mary is a pip. Reading chat, guys. Sorry.
Oh. Yeah, that's a bit weird, bro. I mean, any engine builder has to do their rings. Like, I know you got tolerances, but each block is different.
Yep.
So,
In each cylinder.
yeah, and the ring gap is different from the bottom, middle, and top rings. Those are specific, man. And if they're not on point,
You know, there was some dude that was like, I'm all done. And he looks on the top of his toolbox. He's like, oh, shit.
yeah, the car's already 10 cars down the line. You're like, oh, crap.
Marvin said he got high and missed it.
He's probably got the dab pen in work over there in the corner. Oh, dude. I can't even. Yeah, that car was probably a handful of cars down the line there. And he was like, oh, shit.
What's this doing here? Shit.
Yeah.
Must be an extra
Can't
set.
imagine.
WK goes, I think I'll quit now, he probably said. Yep. Because that one's definitely going to be marked on your, you know who's making the cars, and that car has a serial number. So, like, you know
crazy.
who was working that section that day, you know? Swamp Dog said, no, they don't notice, Remy. My wife got a new Yukon. There was a hump in the passenger side floor. They pulled the carpet. There was a extra wire harness coiled up on the floor.
Wow.
Dude, that's crazy. There's a whole nother harness laying under the carpet. That's freaking sweet. How'd they not notice that when they put the damn chair in? That's weird. Bro, I hate that. They've got all their seat sensors and stuff now, and you're trying to like work under the seat. Like, I want to just unbolt my seat and pull it out. Like, now you got 50 freaking damn switches underneath there to try and fart with. Specialty switches that aren't like like you normally just grab the switch and pull it. You got to like do some crazy shit to figure out how to get it apart. Yeah. I don't know how the heck they would have not noticed that. That's a whole nother harness laying under there. Somebody probably threw the carpet in there, the liner in there, and didn't notice it under it. But then how the heck do you, that's what I'm saying. Like, how do you not notice that when you put the chair in, dude?
A lot of it's run by machines now, too.
Yeah. Marvin Huff said he got a Ford got a Ford from a friend that had a test equipment still attached to the motor from the factory. That's a Ford for you, bud.
least they got the piston rings in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do want to get a new Tundra
Yeah, those are good trucks, dude.
with them twin turbos.
Oh, I don't know. Are you ready for that kind of maintenance? Have you even had a twin turbo vehicle before?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. All I can say is that the more stuff you add to your vehicle, bud, the harder it is to keep it alive.
Speaking of, this next week, I already got the deal done. I found a new car. I'm going to be going to Salt Lake City to pick up a new Audi, be my daily driver. Got myself a 18 all-road turbo 4-cylinder quattro.
The auto stick shift.
It's the DSC transmission, automatic shifting manual.
Ain't no CVT. That's good.
No,
Yeah. The last Tundra I had was a 2012, dude. It was a great truck. Ran that bitch into a wall at 60 miles an hour. Boom! I said, oh shit, this is going to hurt. Boom! I hit the wall and I went, that wasn't too bad. And the front of the truck was poof, demolished.
No, dude.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I was driving along. Some dude just put his turn signal on and came right over. Didn't even. I seen him. I hit the brake and turned sideways, and I said, "Fuck, there ain't nothing I can do now." I tried to recover and didn't work. Boom! Shot right into the wall. And the guy kept going. Thank God I had a dash cam.
Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty bad. You got to have like 360 coverage on your own body just to go someplace these days.
That truck was safe, man. I mean, that truck was mangled, dude. And I walked out of it, and I had a bruise on my collarbone. That was it from the seatbelt.
Toyotas have been pretty good with their crash rating and safety. They're I'd say probably one of the more reliable vehicles I've ever owned. The Hondas have been pretty good, but the Honda's heads and the VTEC models, you know, VTECs, they got their burning oil issues, and then you've got the aluminum heads. The valve train likes to walk up and close tolerance on the camshaft, so you got to redo your valve tolerance. So you got to relash every so often, but yeah, the most reliable and the least amount of maintenance has been the Toyotas all day. Toyota and the old Nissan D21 pickup truck.
I work on a lot of Toyotas.
Yeah.
A lot of Toyotas.
Yeah, Toyota Camry was tough. The Toyota Corolla is tough. The Toyota pickup trucks were tough.
Good to see you, AJ. Thanks for stopping by. Glad to have you here.
That's the reason why I'm getting an Audi, because that car that I was in took that collision extremely well, a lot better than the Jeep that the other guy was driving. And I don't think if it was a lesser car that I'd be here today.
Yeah.
Zach's back. What's up, Zach? Hope all's
Well,
well.
if I'm not mistaken, I think they're held to a higher standards with crash safety because of moose and shit over there, bud. Just like Swedish built cars, like the freaking Volvos. Like you remember the ad? Dan, do you remember an ad on Volvo back in the 80s that had the Volvo 240DL wagons stacked up on top of each other?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's actually possible. You can stick like 6 of those things on top of each other without the pillars crushing.
Yeah.
And it's because each pillar is strong enough to hold the whole entire weight of the car. So they
were the safest cars. Volvos were the safest cars on the market of any vehicle.
Mm-hmm. It was because the moose would decapitate the tops off from cars. So they had to make those pillars extra strong. So when a moose did get flopped over the hood into the window, it didn't rip the top of the car's roof off. Yeah, they probably got a higher standard for the pillar strength and stuff on that Audi, bud. That's German made. So
Yeah, you got to rate them for the Autobahn too.
yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Because they can ride on Autobahn at higher speeds and shit.
Swamp Dog said, Volvos are tanks. What do you expect?
Yeah. The 240 DL wagon, like it looks like a freaking legit, like freaking brick. Dude, I used to take that down the road 45, 50 mile an hour and just dump the clutch, and it would spin up to like 8,000 RPM and literally roast the tires off the thing. And it was just a little Volvo wagon.
Swamp Dog, every tank in the German army was provided by Ford Motor Company.
And that's why they say if it has tits, tracks, or tires, it's probably trouble.
You can come up if you want flying hours. Just make sure you wave when you come up, brother, so I can see you. Anybody's welcome to come up. The link's at the top.
The only thing I don't like about any of the imports, like German and Swedish, like I had Saabs, I've had some Saab, the Volkswagens, like those things are extremely expensive to get parts for. And like if it's not like the everyday thing that a parts store would carry here in the States, and it's not like a newer imported European car, then you're ended up waiting a lot for parts and paying extra for them. So that's why I like to stay with domestic brands as best as possible.
I'll tell you one thing about Range Rovers. They have air suspension systems.
Yeah. And they're adjustable.
Just wave, brother.
And I work on them all the time. Probably
Did they switch to magnetic?
If they have an air system, Jared, what's up, brother?
Hey Dan, hey James and Remy.
What's up?
So them air systems. Hold on, them air systems are $7,500 per tire to fix, and if one goes bad, you got to replace them all.
Yep.
Oh,
yeah, man. You're talking $30,000 to fix your shocks.
Right there, yeah.
$30,000 to fix your shocks. It's crazy.
Yeah, I've heard that. We have one of those dealers here in town that does that.
I built I rebuilt a Jag dealership, and the guy down in the Bay, the place had a basement where you drove your cars down, and your shop was in the basement. So you drove your cars down, and that's where they fixed your cars. And we were doing all kinds of work down there at night, and the dude was in there fixing one night. I'm like, "What are you fixing, man?" He says, "Oh, the shock went bad. It's an air shock, and I got to replace all of them." He said, "It's $30,000 to fix these." I'm like, "No shit."
Yeah, that's a new car.
You might as well.
Right?
It's out of warranty, dude. You might as well buy a new car.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's why I just try to stay away. And it sucks too because, all right, we all know that, Japanese automakers, they've got cheaper parts and stuff. They're a little more easy to get a hold of stuff here in the States for them. So there are certain Japanese cars that are good, but most of your foreign cars that are not Japanese, bigger automakers by Japan, like you're screwed when it comes to getting your car fixed. You're either like my Saab, I had a Saab 900S, right? The rear caliper, one rear caliper, dude, was $243, man. One caliper, dude. I'm like, what the hell?
So Jared came up to talk about the autism. What is it? The autism. Jared, help me out here.
Oh, he froze up.
Still there, Jared?
Oh, sorry, my internet's crap. Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
You there?
Yep. So Jared wants to come up and talk about. Well, he wanted to come up and talk about the autism. I forget what it's called. In Tennessee, they're doing an autism thing. Burkle, Sarcoat, and all them, and Johnny's Corner. Here he is coming back up. He can tell you better about it than I can. Hey, Jared.
Sorry about that. Someone hit a pole the other day right here by me, and it knocked all the internet out, and it's been crap for like a week.
Wow.
Since they fixed it.
What's going on with the Tennessee event in May?
Okay, so last year, or for 2023, they had Trash for Cash in Beloit. This year, it's going to be Trash for Cash 2024 in Nashville, Tennessee. It's going to be May 25th and 26th. I believe it's a park called Cumberland Park. All the money raised is going to Autism Tennessee themselves. They help families that are with autistic children and family in Middle Tennessee, which covers most of the state from top to bottom. It's a really good event to try to help the community. There's going to be magnet fishing there. We're trying to get gold panning stuff there. We've got metal detectorists that are going to be there. We're trying to bring the whole treasure fam together for this event. We've got celebrities that have donated stuff, not just money, but items for raffles. There's going to be a lot of raffles. Like I've got a raffle of a comic book box of some kind of newer but old comic books that are about 10 to 20 years old. There's going to be a GoPro up for auction, or not, for like a waffle is what we're calling them.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Lots of waffle. And I mean, I'm not just talking to GoPro here or 10. I'm just it.
Did anybody put up a prospecting kit yet?
I was looking at putting up an Adventure Dream Sleuth, but I just don't have the money at the moment until my disability kicks in.
All right. You can put me down for that. I'll put one of them up for a raffle, okay?
Okay. I appreciate that. So, yeah. So Johnny's Corner is one doing it. Kratos Magnetics is putting up a lot of stuff in the raffles. Some of it we have not yet released, but we will be releasing later this month on one of my lives on Thursdays. So it's going to be a really good event for the community, for the treasure community in general, helping out autistic families. Like me, myself, my son's autistic. He's 3 years old, and his mental capacity is about 1.5 years. So he's not too delayed, but we're working with get him in therapy and work with him. And that's the same thing this company does, is they work with the families to get them the help they need. Not just, oh, you need to do this. This is what would be best, and how can we help you? And that's why we're doing this. And then Johnny's no stranger with autism. You know, he'll talk about his daughter Penny. She's an amazing little girl, but you know, she's on the spectrum. So worthy cause.
Yep. I'll reach out to Dave and Tim at DreamMat too and see if they'd be interested in helping out.
That'd be awesome. Yeah. And then I think you have my email. If you just want to CC me into that email, and I will let Johnny know, since he's the one running the show. But
okay,
it's a community event, free to everyone. They're trying to get free parking right now at the Tennessee Titans Stadium. Ugh, Titans. But
I don't think I'll be able to make the event, but I already donated to Burkle's channel. So
yep.
I guess
and they will
the
be there too.
tags. I bought 4 dog tags and gave 3 of them away to chat that night. So that was pretty cool. You know,
I bought the only wallet for the event.
Nice.
That's the only one that they made. And then I am in the process of because I make leather patches for hats. So I'm in the process of making hats that will be able to be bought for the event. So normally I sell my hats for $35. What I'm doing is I'm putting $10 to me and then $25 to the event for every hat sold. whenever I get those made. But I've had some problems with those. That's a hard one to get to laser.
Cool.
So, but yeah, that's basically the gist of it for the event. There's going to be a lot of people there, a lot of YouTube channels. We're trying to get everyone from all the different communities there. I know that, like you said, Dan, you can't show up, but you've participated and helped a lot with buying
Yeah, but
stuff.
if my thing falls through in May, I'll try and make it down there, you know. And I'm sure I can get Scott Sharp and them to come down with me if we don't go to our event in May. But I think the May event is pretty much locked in already.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's several events in May.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, we've been planning on going there for
But,
a year now. So since last year.
yeah, but we'd love to have anyone who's wanting to come. You know, you're welcome. Everyone's welcome for the community, whether you're new, experienced, whatever. And there's gonna be a lot to do. There's gonna be food trucks there. There's local hotels and stuff. A lot of people are also going to be camping, but we're just trying to bring the Treasure fam together for a good cause.
The last Trash for Cash, they found cannonballs. That was cool, man.
Yep.
Live
Dad
ones
was at the
that
last
they had
one,
to
and
call
I
the bomb.
almost got to go.
They had to call the bomb squad, dude, because they were live.
Yep, that would have been Mark from Two Brothers, his cannonball.
See you later, Loretta. Have a good night.
Night, Loretta.
Yeah, if you want, Jared, you can drop your email in the chat, and if anybody wants to get involved or do a little donation, they can always reach out to you.
Yeah, let me.
Or reach out to me. Or reach out to me, and I'll get it to them.
Yeah, and like I said, we're really open on if you want to make a donation, that's cool. If you can't, we understand completely. Life is hard for everyone, but
yep.
I just dropped my email in chat, and anyone who wants to help, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. Maybe a little donation for a raffle or something like that. Anything to raise a little money. And these guys are down there. I mean, they raised last year. They months before the event, they had the goal reached.
Yeah,
and,
last year.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I'm not going to say the exact amount, but Dad won the gold nugget that they were raffling off last year. They called it the duck nugget, and it was like 12 grams of raw gold.
Wow.
I mean, it was a huge little nugget.
Yeah. 12 grams is a lot.
Yeah, he won that, and he was so happy about that. But I know he spent a lot of money for raffle tickets.
How big was that nugget?
12 grams. Yeah.
Dude, that sounds like the one that Brad from Green Mountain Metal Detecting found over here in Vermont. 12 gram.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I think it was like Bigfoot Mining Company or something like that.
That's a hefty piece. That's like like his piece, Brad's piece was like big enough to put like this in your palm. Like probably, I mean, from the video pictures and stuff, that looked like it was, maybe an inch wide. It was like, maybe that across your palm. 12 grams. That's almost a half ounce right there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can go back and find the picture.
I think he said that one tested at 20 or 22K. He actually had that tested. So it's native from over here. It's yellow, but like a good flat 12-gram piece, PA.
Swamp Dog said Chase from Bigfoot Mining or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, that sounds right.
Zaxxon, you let me drive that Land Cruiser around. I'll show you how to blow it up. I don't care how stout the vehicle is. If you hold it on a rev limiter for a while, it's not going to like it.
Good to see you, Marvin.
Anytime you want, brother. You're more than welcome to come up here. You could have came up on panel.
There's the plaque for it.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah, that's about the right size. Yep.
Man,
Yeah, that's what I'm
a
saying. That's a healthy size piece of gold. Like
12.7 grams, they say.
Wow.
Oh my
Swamp
god!
Dog saying he won a nice 2-gram specimen from himself.
I'm not
That's
gonna
pretty
lie. I
cool.
ran across
Nice.
a 12-gram piece. I would choke,
Yeah.
especially from over here in Vermont. Yeah, I would about shit myself.
Yeah, see, I've never done any panning or anything like that. I've got my kit, but it's still sitting in the box. I don't have the money for the pay dirt right now. And the guy who was supposed to take me out, he couldn't get me out there to go do panning with my back and stuff. So he was like, it's a 12-mile walk in order to get where we're going.
Oh. We go places where you pull your car up to the creek, dude, and you get out and you walk down to the creek. Where are you at, Jack?
So
Where are you at?
I'm here in Des Moines, Iowa.
Iowa?
Yep.
Yeah.
And I've been told we got a little bit of small flake gold here in the area because we're at the bottom of a glacier area. But I've never gotten to get out there because I've been stuck. I'm about to have a vertebrae removed in my spine.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's kind of tough, man. It's hard work mining, you know. Like everybody says, oh yeah, I want to do that until they get out there and start digging.
Yep.
You know
I
what I
started a
mean?
landscaping company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you got somebody there digging for you, you can run the sluice. You know what I mean? Just camp out by the sluice and run it that way, and still get to go. And panning's not that hard, so
That's
somebody
what happened. Go ahead. Sorry.
I'm good, brother.
Well, that's what happened when the first customer that purchased the pack rat, he hasn't mined, and he's one of my friends. So I mean, that guy there. Oh shit, man! That whole entire stutter there got us messed up. I forgot what the hell I was gonna say.
The guy with the first guy with the pack rat and Chigar was talking about his bad back and digging and working.
Oh yeah, when I sold it to him before he paid me, I told him, I said, just so you know, I'm warning you, this is not for the faint-hearted, bud. It's hard work. Like, it's a lot of hard work for little to no or no payout. It's a hobby. It's something to learn from and have fun, because you're not going to get rich on it doing a hobby type thing. You're not. And he started chuckling. Oh, no. I just kind of chuckled a little bit. And I'm just like, guy, that's all, bud. Let him find out himself, just like I had to, because you know how we all are when we start. You think you're going to make a bunch of money on it and this, that, the other. And you're really not. It's fun and it's educational.
When Lester took me down to North Carolina and I stuck my shovel in the creek, dumped it in my bin and found a couple specks, I was like, whoa! It wasn't about the money, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I did give him fair warning and was extremely kind about it. And when he didn't want to listen to it too much, he was chuckling, saying, "Oh no, he's going to go to some place where they got a lot of gold and stuff." And I said, "Okay, well, if you do, you do, cool, But I'm not. Who's to say that he is or not gonna? You know what I mean? He could, but I know that a lot of us, it becomes a hobby thing, and it's not as what we think it is. We get out there and we find out, hey, this is a lot of work to get a little bit.
Yeah, Jared, I wish you well with your back. I hope they can do something for you. I lived with back pain for 25 years. Killed me all day long. It ended up being my hip. They replaced my hip when I was 44. And 3 hours later after the surgery, I said, all right, when's the back pain coming back? It never came back. I lucked out.
I'm hoping that they can do something for me. I go tomorrow to the doctor. Pain management said we're maxed out on anything we can do, unless I get a medical card for the green stuff.
Right.
But they've done injections. They failed. They have to do one more set of injections before surgery can be paid for by insurance. But the lady that hit me, she hit me going 30 miles an hour with me walking right into the right leg. And
Wow.
thrown 30 feet. I was thrown 30 feet from where the crosswalk was in the crosswalk, but they said that I flew probably 40 feet up in the air.
Wow.
Whenever I hit the ground, my back was numb and burning at the same time, and it's been the same way since. That was March 30th of last year. I went from walking with a knee brace just for stability to now I have to have a cane at 33 years old.
Saxon said he's a postal prospector. Damn mailbox is a long walk. That's not even right, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, but definitely, dude. I again, I was in pain for 25 years. I know what you're going through. Man, screaming down my leg all day, every day for years. I was hooked on painkillers for a while there. I was all messed up on them, and I finally went to a neurologist and said, "Man, my back's killing me, dude. Like it's been killing me for years. Nobody can figure out what it is." And that was the truth. And he said, "Well, go get me an MRI." I went and got him an MRI. He said, "Your back looks normal." He says, "But there's something that's like, the MRI only had the picture of my spine. You could see part of this hip and part of this hip, just a part of it, because it was a straight down shot picture." He said, "Looks like something's wrong with your hip. Go see Dr. Z across the street at the orthopedic doctor." Went to him. He sent me for another MRI, looked at my hip, and came back and said to me, he looked at it for 3 seconds. He said, "You need a new hip, dude. Your hip's gone." You know what I mean? And I blew it up in football in school. So from like 20 to 40, I was dead, dude. My back killing me, and I'm hanging drywall all them years. And they replaced my hip, and the pain's been gone ever since.
Yeah,
That's what I was
with me,
wondering on mine.
And that was 11 years ago. So
with mine, they found that from L2 in the spine through S2, which is the bottom of the spine, all the discs are blown, the nerves are pinched and damaged. My right hip has a tear in the capsule and a mass from the accident they actually found. They're calling it a blood cyst, the size of a walnut in the shell.
Wow.
And then they found that the sciatic nerve and the deep perennial nerve, which basically connect together in the knee, are completely pinched off in the knee to where they'll have to do back surgery, then hip surgery, and knee surgery at the same time.
Oh, wow.
I don't need to get rid of the pain at all.
Yeah, that was my thing. It was my hip was pushing on my sciatic nerve and sending it all the way down my leg to my foot.
Yep.
25 years.
They told me if I don't have this surgery for the spine, I will be paralyzed by Christmas of this year.
Oh, wow, dude.
So
definitely going to keep you in your prayers, bro.
I appreciate that. So it's just, I mean, I can go and wash dishes for 2 minutes and then I'm in the bedroom crying because of the pain.
Right.
So I'm going to do what I can.
Yep.
So,
I wish you the best, brother.
I appreciate that. But I'm going to jump off here. I got to get my youngest one to bed. He's got his autism therapy in the morning. So I appreciate you letting me come up, and I'll keep an eye out for your live. Try to come up again another time.
Yep. Every Sunday night, brother.
All right.
All right, man.
All right.
Have a good night.
Thanks, Jared. See you, bud.
See you, James.
See ya, buddy.
Jared's a good dude.
Yeah, he is.
My second youngest, he deals with mild autism as well. Yeah. My son Corey.
Yeah, my middle daughter has some autism issues as well, and it is a challenging thing. It's a lot more prevalent than people think because they don't talk about it a lot.
there's different levels of autism too.
Yeah.
There's functioning autistic children, and then there's extremely autistic, you know.
Hmm.
Like my son is like at the borderline of functioning autistic. So like he's like I am. He doesn't deal with people real well, you know what I mean? And he kind of would rather be in the corner doing his own thing when there's a group of people. But yeah, you'll catch him in La La Land staring off and stuff from what his mom was saying.
Yeah, one of my son-in-laws is like that.
Yeah. I do it all
He
the
has a
time.
hard time being around a lot of people.
Yeah, the kids and Laura like going to the beaches and stuff and like going places where there's people and stuff. And I get like uneasy being in the crowd and stuff, dude. I don't want to be around all that. And that sometimes hinders having fun with everybody. I do try my best to ignore that and go out, but sometimes it gets a little overwhelming. So I'd rather be in a creek bed where there ain't no people, but or a couple people I vibe with, you know.
Fighting flakes.
Yeah, we're looking for little clinkers or looking for the yellow stuff, bud. That cheddar.
Yeah. So 3 hours. I think it's time to call this live. What do you say, guys?
Yeah, it's been a good night.
6
hanging
people
with
still in the
everybody.
house.
Got some YouTube videos to catch up on.
Thanks for coming up, James. I really appreciate it.
Of
Remy,
course, brother.
Yeah, no problem.
and we'll be here every Sunday night doing the same thing. So everybody have a great weekend or a great upcoming week, and hopefully you have a great new year with heavy pans in it. You guys be great. Brad, I'll see you, bud. Chat, Swamp Dog, Zaxxon, Terry Curry.
Yeah, all you
be
guys.
cool.
Yep. Thank you, everybody.
PA Patriots.
All right, good one.
Later, guys.
Peace out.